Today, we will be exposing one of the most insecure atheists on the internet. And trust me, there's quite a few of them here today on Sowing and Reaping. And I apologize for making you guys have to endure this intro again, but sometimes these things happen. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Sowing and Reaping YouTube channel. And today we're going to be exposing another insecure atheist who has no confidence, who has no self-esteem whatsoever, who has little to no education whatsoever regarding the things that he talks about. And that person is going to be Dragnauct. Now, Dragnaugt's made about, 50 to 150 videos about yours truly. I made 8 videos about him when I attempted to make my saga about him. And you want to know what happened? His entire audience started to cry like little babies about the videos that I was making about him. I don't know how he's going to be able to deal with what I'm going to be doing moving forward here. So first and foremost, thank you everyone for watching today. I got a couple of predictions about this stream as we go about doing this. Again, there are low-hanging fruit atheists on YouTube that will attempt to snipe the stream. There will be insignificant atheists that will attempt to try to borrow from this, because let's just face it, people who like me and they like listening to me, they're crazy about me, they're fanatical about me, and no one cares about what they think. If you don't believe me, check out their videos when they're talking about themselves and you'll see what I'm talking about. So today, like I said, we're going to be dealing with Dragnauct, a very egotistical, narcissistic individual. There's some other things I want to say, but he's mainly what I want to get into today. Try to help him a little bit. And by the way, I'm not a doctor by no means or anything like that, guys. But I do know an insecure person and a person who suffers from low self-esteem when I see one. And Dragnauct fits the mold perfectly. A person who questions himself, who doubts himself, who believes he can't make it without the approval of other people. This, ladies and gents, is Dragnauct, or not Silvis, or whatever the heck he's calling himself on YouTube this day. Somebody told me he calls himself Dragnauct the Bully. But anyway, guys, we're going to be taking a look at this video that he made about me. He mentioned Veckel in this video. He mentioned a few things in this video that I want to respond to. Now, we're going to skip his stupid opening and some other things that he does on his YouTube channel for a reason, because let's just face it, all you're going to be doing is looking at another person's talent. For example, his intro that he has, G-Man, G-Man. That's Hannah and Monty did that. Drag didn't do that. Drag doesn't know how to make material like that. Drag goes to other people to do that stuff for him. I don't need nobody to do my stuff for me. My green screen's garbage. Not my green screen. My virtual background is garbage, but I take full responsibility for it, and I will get better at using this virtual background that I have. Oh, no, it isn't, honey. Carrie, no, it is not. I don't know how you guys stay awake listening to that dude talk. He is boring. I don't know if you guys know the Christian community's attitude regarding him. Okay? The man is boring, but I'm going to endure listening to his voice by watching his stream that he did about me. And we're going to have a little bit of fun with Dragnauct tonight. Drag's not going to like actually, maybe he will. Who knows? Dragnauct thinks he knows a little bit of psychology on here. But anyway, let's go to this video here that I want to look at here today, because this is a long one. Drag's talked about me for 4 hours. Normally, I don't give nobody that kind of time. I don't even give the Hebrew Israelites 4 hours. But you want to know what? Today, I'm going to put in overtime, and I'm going to deal with the most insecure, weak, narcissistic atheist on the internet. But anyway, I'll let you guys hear it for yourself so that you don't have to take my word for it. That's for sure. By the way, Drag, if you're wondering if I use a dictionary when I talk about you, because you love to talk about how people pronounce their words and all this other stuff, dude, I don't think you understand what I mean by insecure. So I believe in putting this stuff in the front here for you so that you can understand how I see you. Okay? Insecure. Someone who doesn't have self-confidence, who is full of doubts about him or herself. Do you understand the words coming out my mouth? Because I hear ogres have a real difficult time comprehending words. Okay? You are a very insecure person and you lack self-confidence. That's why people like yourself are intimidated by people like myself who can speak very fluently, I'm not afraid to make a mistake in front of other people. I'm not afraid to admit when I don't know what the heck I'm talking about. Unlike you, who pretend you know what you're talking about when we all know you're reading Google. I'm going to take you back to the great debate days, Drag, and spank that booty real good. And by the way, Drag, while you're watching this, when you go to Red Lobster or McDonald's, and by the way, Jack, this is some quick advice here for you. Dude, you're overweight. Stop eating the Red Lobster, dude. Your arteries are going to blow up, okay? So that's first and foremost. Number two, stay away from McDonald's. That's not even real food, dude. It's not even real food. Like, go watch the documentary Supersize if you want to know what I'm talking about. A person that gets on here and brags about going to McDonald's and brags about going to Red Lobster needs to go get their head checked, especially in this economy today where everything is so expensive today. So, Mr. Dragnauct Silvis, I know around your insecure elk, you like to brag about going to Red Lobster and McDonald's. Some of us don't eat that trash. We like to eat real food with actual nutrition. Just want to put that out there, sir. All right. And again, Drag, I want to remind you of something as we go through this. You ain't dealing with Shanny right now, and you ain't dealing with Rev. Rev sometimes doesn't know how to respond to you. Shanny sometimes does not know how to respond to you. But dude, I've been dealing with you since 2013, 2012, or whatever it was. Dude, I beat your behind on YouTube so many different times, I done lost count. G-Man versus the world. I did it on your own YouTube channel. I've done it on Red Rhetoric YouTube channel. I've done it on a whole bunch of different platforms. And it's going to continue to happen until you humble yourself and start acting like, and stop acting like a clown. You can call me a clown, but you're really the clown. But anyway, let's get to the video, guys, that we want to look at here, because nobody wants to hear me talk. Everybody came here today to hear my opinions about this video that Dragnauct Silvis put together here today. So let's just do this here real quick. And this is the video that's in question here. Dragnauct's going to be talking about my intro first and foremost. And I know there's a lot of you have questions about my intro. For example, the tiger that's in the middle. We're going to let Drag talk about all this stuff, and then I'm going to talk about these things, ladies and gents. All right? Let's actually hear. Oh, and by the way, he isn't wearing a shirt either. He likes to show his blubber. But let's continue.
Nothing. That's right. He's hungry.
My thing is this. I don't see how you get to call somebody a whale when you're a whale yourself. Shanny is not a whale, because if Shanny's a whale, dude, then you're one too. Like, honestly, I mean, seriously, dude, look at all the blubber you got on you. None of that's muscle. All of that's fat.
So,
and the last time you went to the gym, you struggled to pick up weights, dude. Like, honestly. One of these days, I'll play one of my videos and show you what a person in shape looks like. All right?
All right. Supposedly G-Man streamed this shit 3 hours ago. And somebody, I think Bert Toast or Mandy or Jules, one up. No, it wasn't Jules. Jules is too busy being a hoe. I think it was either Mandy or Burnt Toast.
Drag saw this in real time. He's gonna pretend like he didn't actually see the video. But anyway, let's continue.
This. And I was like, what the fuck's going on here? And then Miss Parker sent me a text and was like, hey, there's...
For those of you who don't know, Dragnauct Silvis is absolutely obsessed with G-Man. So besides him being insecure, I do got a video I'm gonna specifically do. It's going to be about an hour long. It's going to be pre-recorded, and I'm going to show you just how obsessed this four-eyed geek is at the end of the day. But let's continue.
G-Man's at it again. He dropped the contract, and, you know, he mind coming on and saying a few words. I'm like, what the fuck's happening? I had no idea. I was sitting here playing, like, World of Warcraft and trying to apply for other jobs and shit.
No. That's not what happened. I went on your stream, Drag, and then what happened was you were sitting in your car pretending to have road rage, and you had the phone away from you, and then you mentioned me one too many different times. Now, that in of itself didn't bother me, because you say stupid stuff on your channel all the time. It's the people that was in your audience. See, I do get tired of hearing this G-Man's afraid of you garbage. And again, we both know I own your behind, all right? Drag, me and you had a debate about evolution. I stomped a mud hole in you. You and True Empiricists have had several conversations about evolution. He stomped the mud hole in you. Nephilim Free had a discussion with you about evolution, and you got your behind whipped. You graduated from college, and you still got your behind whipped, and you still getting your behind whipped about evolution. Dude, you can sit there and you can play make-believe and be a revisionist and all that stuff all you want. But now, dude, I'm going to show you what a saga looks like when you get reminded of how many different times I stuck my foot up your rear end.
No idea. So, and evidently he had made that other video, which I'm not subscribed to his channel, so I would have never seen it unless somebody told me.
Yes, no, yes. Good titty check?
It's definitely a no for me, dog.
She can eat the
Oh, and by the way, if you guys want to know why Dragnauct stops every 10 seconds or so when he watches his videos, Dragnauct didn't always do that in the beginning. Dragnauct was letting about maybe like 40 to 50 seconds actually go by because he didn't fear the TOS. He didn't fear any legal action being used against him or possibly being sued for him stealing people's content. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to tell you just how much influence I have over this buffoon. Him dealing with me is the reason on why this moron now only lets the video go but so long before he actually makes his commentary on the video. I take full credit for that. And you want to know why? Because I kept getting on his case about how stupid he was and educating him as well as his audience, especially on GTV, on why this moron wasn't following TOS. Believe you me, he has a ton of videos on his channel where he's violating terms of service, where he is allowing too much video to go along, and he's actually stealing content by doing that. Now, what he's doing now, believe it or not, it would be a lot harder to take him to court and say, hey, he's not putting any commentary on this. What he's doing is he's letting too much of the video go by. He's not covering everything that's being said. Now he's doing it every 6 or 10 seconds or whatever. And he's getting smart now because he had to deal with me. And I know who's giving him his advice because I was in the stream when they was giving him this advice. Let's continue.
Rats that infest G-Man's house if they're that hungry.
Ooh, practical though, very practical, very practical. It was Manny. Okay, I know it was one of y'all because
now one of the ways that Dragnauct gets away, as we go about like dealing with this, one of the ways that Dragnauct tries to weasel his way out of being called a liar is he calls what he does hyperbole, and he calls what he does an exaggeration or something like that. When he gets ready to lie, I'm going to re-educate this moron again and show him the difference between the truth and the lie from the Judeo-Christian worldview, as well as how the courts look at what a lie is. Somebody's been telling you over and over and over and over again that something isn't true, then obviously it's a lie, right? So it's going to be important as we take a look and listen to the garbage that comes out of this guy's mouth. Because again, a lot of the atheists are scared of this guy. Why? I don't know. Like, this guy's a bottom feeder. He was bottom feeding off of JDK. He was bottom feeding off of Steve McRae. And now he's bottom feeding off of some of these other channels, getting a percentage of everything that they do on their channels. As if I don't know about that too, right, Drag?
Were over there. I couldn't tell because both of y'all were laughing back and forth. So I remember that. And I was like, it has to be pretty good if both of y'all just like there's pages of y'all just laughing at their expense. Bad people you are. So yeah. Okay,
and one more little thing I want to say as we move on. Remember what this is about, ladies and gents. This ain't about me just making a video response towards Dragnauct Silvers. You see, my goal in all of this, I want to make sure that people understand this. And I'm going to say this in all my videos in case I got to stand in front of a judge and have to explain this, because you never know what this moron might try to accuse me of. My whole entire goal with dealing with Dragnauct Silvers and the reaction community is to prove these people are hypocrites. You see, Dragnauct Silvers claims that he said on multiple occasions, and we'll talk about this in a future video, where he's not a good person. It's not just him. Ms. Parker and a couple of other people have made this claim. If you're not a good person, then you are not a moral agent to be able to talk about somebody else's morality. It's kind of like Al Capone doing all of the things that he did and going to Jack the Ripper and saying, listen, Jack the Ripper, you're a terrible person. Al Capone, you do realize you murder people too, right? You understand what I'm saying? The very things that he accused Shanny for Christ of doing, and he's not going to like this, but that's just tough. I don't care because it's true especially about him. It's true about him, Miss Parker, BGTV, the Geek Room, Lubis, Todd, and every last one of them. The things that they accuse other people of doing, they do themselves. In atheism, there is absolutely, positively nothing wrong with smoking weed. Remember that. Miss Parker does it on camera all the time. Let's continue. Yet you don't see him talking about that, right? Miss Parker acts like a slut when she is on camera, but you don't see Drag talking about that at all, do you? They're hypocrites. They only talk about it when it suits their filthy pockets.
Let me go and let me look into this, and yeah, so that's what happened. Foods. foods.
Some people
I'd
don't
be an
even know how
asshole
to
if I
tease
wouldn't got
Shanny.
the rest.
Some people don't even know how to tease Shanny. Somebody put in my chat scammy for Satan. Well, actually, when I got mad at Shanny, I called her. What did I call Shanny? I called Shanny Shanny for Satan when I got mad at her. When I was getting in the middle of that between when she was defending TST. I listen to the things that you guys say to people in here, and you guys are rank amateurs as far as I'm concerned. That goes for the chat as well as Drag. He doesn't even know how to call people names. But today, we're not going to lie about Drag. We're going to tell the truth about Drag. I'm going to show you guys a life of an insecure troll who has no life.
Rest of my.
I'm sorry, I got that one wrong. A lying, insecure, narcissistic troll who has no life.
And everybody, nobody, there's no muscles in your groin, okay? Hopefully you're too tall for me to reach your groin.
Just because Shanny needs foods. Thank you, What's Poppin', for the $2.
Well, actually, Shanny don't need food.
Should be...
Actually, Shanny don't need food, and neither does Rev, because I hooked them up totally today. They have food. They have the things that they need to be able to get them by, because us Christians care about other people, and we want to make sure that they have what they need to survive and to thrive. Whereas atheists laugh at people who don't have anything, who laugh at people who are starving, who laugh at people who are hungry, who laugh at people who are homeless, who laugh. Think about that a minute now. Matt Dillahunty had this man on his channel. And Matt, if you're watching this, dude, I'm going to call the Atheist Experience, and we got to talk about this now. According to you, Matt, you said that that secular morality was superior to Christianity. You had this man on as a co-host. You got to explain to me how you can condone that, having a guy on your show laughing at people who are starving, laughing at people who are homeless. I honestly would like to know that. I want to know how atheists think they got a dog in this fight talking about morality. That's why I keep telling Shanny and Rev to stop caring about what they think, because they're not saved. They're not Christians. They don't know Jesus Christ is their savior. They don't have any morality whatsoever. Dragnauct is one of the most immoral people that you're going to meet on the internet. This man has no shame. This man's got his own demons that he needs to worry about, his own habits and addictions he needs to worry about, rather than worrying about what's going on in somebody else's life. And Drag, as we move on in the future and we talk about these things, dude,
I should be an ass.
You are going to learn what happens when you sit there and you point the finger at everybody else and then you ignore what's going on in your own life, dude. And you are ignoring what's going on in your own life. You got problems, bro. You need to get professional help. But the first thing that I want to try to help you with, dude, is that you need a little confidence, dude. You need to speak with some bass in your voice. You need to speak like you know what you're talking about, dude. Stop guessing all the time. And by the way, Drag, Psalms 14:1 fits you nicely. The fool has said in his heart that there is no God. Ask Todd. He knows all about it.
So and go get the rest of my shrimp linguine Alfredo. Cause I had my appetite. I eat like a bird. I eat like a bird. My dog stepped on a beet. Is this the intro he was talking about? What the fuck is this? I got close and fucked up.
Well, now he's finally going to criticize the intro. So let's listen to what this college graduate has to say about this intro. Remember now, he's a college graduate. He was in the military. Let's listen to this educated person that all atheists, that all the atheists that are watching me are intimidated by.
My own green screen. How do I fix this shit? Fuck. Where's Billy? Why am I green like Kermit? Fuck this stupid shit, man.
And everybody, nobody, there's no muscles in your groin, okay?
You see, he just got paid for cussing. You see that right there? You see that, ladies and gentlemen? You see that? Now, let's read this here. Well, we don't care about who the person is. We're not going to give them a shout out on this channel. But he got $2, right? Shanny has no food because Rev can't imagine work. Listen to me. You know, a lot of these atheists, believe it or not, are social workers. A lot of these atheists are doctors and supposedly psychiatrists. Shanny Q, that was a knock at you. And what actually cracks me up about all of this, ladies and gents, was absolutely funny about all this, ladies and gents, is that their opinion, their way of going about helping people find a job is to laugh at them. We can help you get a job by poking fun at you. We're going to help you get a job by belittling you so we can feel better about ourselves. That's the atheist way, after all. It's not the Christian way. Christian way is to go in your pocket and actually help them get food and eat, and then give them advice about what jobs they can get. Give them a reference to go to this particular job, which none of you atheists can claim you actually did. Dragnauct can't claim he did that. Ms. Parker can't claim she did that. The Geek Room can't claim they did that. Burnt Toast, that little fake only Christian by her mouth, can't say that. None of these reaction people can say it. You want to know why? These reaction people doesn't care if Rev have a job. And I'm gonna tell you guys another hard truth. If Dragnauct couldn't make any money off of myself, Shanny, and Rev, the dude wouldn't be talking about us. I want to make sure people understand why he cares about this stuff. This dude only cares because he wants to make his $1 or $2 so he can go buy some soup and pay his rent so that his wife don't have to keep paying it for him no more. But let's continue. Although I do got to admit, from what I heard over the last 2 years, Drag's been banking a lot of dough because Drag made a lot of money lying about people on the internet. And trust me, we're going to get into that too. We're going to look at facts and figures. We're going to look at those numbers. And we're going to show you, I'm going to show you just how dishonest this fool really is at the end of the day. And unlike Dragnauct, I'm actually going to show proof of what I got to say. This guy talks a big game, but he ain't got no proof for nothing he says. But what he does have is kindergarten interpretations of videos. And since he's talking to a bunch of mindless atheists to begin with, and you guys have blind faith that what he is saying is true anyway, you're going to pay him regardless. This is what you guys got to endure. Y'all built this up for 2 years. Now y'all going to pay the price.
Hopefully you're too tall for me to reach your groin.
We need D-Roy to stop saying shit like that. Pause.
Well, Drag, I know you're totally into that. Drag, you never really answered my question in Drag, and I would like for you to do this one day. This is issue of Scientist Sam. So the next time I hear you talking about racism on YouTube, dude, there's quite a few videos on here with you and GUV. I mean, with Scientist Sam, Miss Parker, and some other people. I would love to hear you talk about. Then there's the very first time. Now, for those of you who are new to my YouTube channel and don't know nothing about this, you do understand that when Shanny used the N-word the very first time, Dragnauct supported her, right? You do know that, right? When I say I'm going to expose this guy, I'm going to expose him. And it ain't going to be pretty. The only response I'm going to get from Baldy is more laughing and jeering and acting like a 2-year-old. And him sending his band of trolls to my email, which I don't even read anymore.
Pause. I'm going to just sit up like this so it's not as noticeable. There we go. Kara says, Shanny has no food because Rev can't imagine work. I want to disagree with that.
Funny story here. There are nonprofit organizations in the inner cities because people who don't want to work or people who can't find work seems to be a regular thing in this country since welfare was introduced to the country and Social Security was introduced to the country. And in these nonprofit organizations, they actually teach you and motivate you to want to go out there and actually get a job. Now, the difference between a nonprofit organization in dealing with this college grad here who went to the military is that the nonprofit organizations actually care about people actually being able to find a job. Whereas this guy right here depends on them not getting a job so he can keep talking smack about them so he can make his living on YouTube. Again, atheists, and this is something that you're going to hear come out of my mouth a lot. These people don't care about you. Drag don't care about you, the atheist, and Drag don't care about me, the Christian. Drag doesn't care about you, the atheist, and Drag does not care about me, a Christian. Drag doesn't care about them kids. Listen to me here. I'm going to show you guys proof in the future when I'm exposing this dude. I don't know which episode. It might be the next one. But I'm going to show all of you proof. This man couldn't care less if those kids had something to eat. I'm going to show you what I showed CPS. And I'm going to show all of you ladies and gents that this guy right here could care less if those kids were eating. And if he doesn't care if they were eating, what about his audience? Y'all should know, dude, I go for the throat. I don't play around.
That, but I can't, so Kara wins. Kara wins. I don't have. I got a whole bunch of channel members on here that I had no idea. I'm looking at some of y'all's avatars. I'm like, some of y'all kind of cute.
Trust me when I tell you this. He looks at his analytics, he looks at his views, he looks at his subscribers, and he knows full well about his members. Dragnauct is acting. If you want to know how much he's acting, go back to the days of the Great Debate when Steve McRae was in charge of the Great Debate community, and look at that and look at how he behaved during the days of TST. This dude pays attention to a lot. You want to know how I know this? This dude played a large role in the building of TST and in the building of the Great Debate community. He can trick you people because a lot of you new people don't know nothing. You're extremely ignorant, like little babies who believe Dragnauct said it, so it must be true. And some of you actually worship him because he graduated college. I don't know. Listen to me. If you don't believe me, go get a financial aid for him. If you don't believe me, okay? Give it to a bum on the street. They will qualify for financial aid. Anybody can go to college. If the draft was reinstituted today, almost anybody can go to the military. Those are the two main things that this dude brags about on YouTube. He makes himself, he has to repeat this over and over and over again to try to feel like he's important. He don't want to talk about the other people that he's associated with who are professionals and actually have done something in society. I don't like Alex Botton, for example. I'm not a big fan of that guy, but at least he worked in the nonprofit and was trying to help people who didn't have any money. Whereas you got this guy laughing at people who are homeless and are hungry. Now think about this. We live in the United States of America, one of the so-called wealthiest countries in the world, right? And one of the most, one of the strongest countries in the world, according to our government. But we got to think about something here for a moment, okay? If this man thinks these things about Shanny and Red, can you imagine how he thinks about Haitians? What he thinks about Jamaicans? What he thinks about Africans? What he thinks about people who live in China? I'm talking about poor people eating out the garbage can. What he thinks about people in his own state eating out of a garbage can. I want you to think about this a minute. If they're laughing at Shanny and Rev, do they care about poor people? Or did you guys forget my rant that I did about rich people when I was going through the house situation for the first time? Guys, I'm telling you, before I'm 8 videos into this series, I'm going to humiliate this guy, okay? And I'm going to humiliate the people who support him. And there's no more question about who does it. I have more than enough screenshots to prove who supports this dude. More than enough of them. Dragnauct doesn't care about the black community. He forgets all of the poverty that exists in the black community. Dragnauct can care less about them. He makes fun of poor people. He makes fun of people who can't eat and who can't get a roof over their head. Dragnauct don't care about them. The only thing that Dragnauct does that I think is pretty cool is the fact that he can make the geek room bow their knee and worship him. The fact that Frank and the Tatted Jedi got to get permission from this idiot in order to go live is absolutely gold. I love every minute of it. I will get Drag credit for that every single day. The fact that he can get the geek room to obey his word, it's great. It's absolutely great. Miss Parker can't do nothing without his permission too. Neither can BGTV. Drag, can I please talk about Shanny? I need to pay my rent, man. You're taking up all the videos. But anyway, let's continue here because he's wondering why the tiger is there and why I'm over there. I want you to listen to this, the opinion of a college student who is an utter failure.
But and then some of y'all look kind of crazy. But like, so what the fuck is this? What?
Wait a minute. He's not too much of a failure. Hold on a minute, guys. He did succeed at getting Frank and the Tatted Jedi to bow their knee to him and worship at the altar of Dragnauct Silvers. Dragnauct tells the geek room when I finally get this guy in the room, I'm gonna compliment Drag because I always get on him all the time. But I really want to compliment Drag that he got that these people take it, that these people do what he tells them to do. Anyone that questions him gets destroyed. Anybody that questions Dragnauct Silvers gets destroyed. My God, Drake, I don't even know how you're gonna make it through 5 of my videos. Because I'm not you, dude. I'm not putting that boring mess up that you did about me. No, I'm gonna show you, dude, how to take care of somebody and how to expose somebody. Because now there's a lot of eyeballs on you now. And people need to know how to take care of you, dude. Because all of the proof is on YouTube. It's not even on your channel no more, for crying out loud. You made a lot of enemies, Drag, dude. You need to start thinking about that. You, Miss Parker, Burnt Toast, you guys made a lot of enemies on here. We happen to be G-Man fans now.
There's some blue light. There's a random fucking tiger in the middle of it. There's G-Man's name under. What am I looking at? This looks like a Magic the Gathering card. Let me like remove myself. Let me just shrink myself down here so this dumbass green screen shit stops. Yeah, because this is obscuring. There we go. Y'all don't need to see that much of me. Okay, y'all can see it on OnlyFans. Somebody actually did send me an invitation to join their OnlyFans as a model.
No, yes. Good titty check.
It's definitely a no for me, dog.
Whatever, Drag, we all watch the Shanny for Life channel and she told all of us that she spent 2 nights with you.
The fuck she did? I have not been keeping up.
That's like another theory that I have too. I think Drag has a crush on Shanny. He talks about her so much, and it's not just him, because black guys like big girls. I mean, let's put it out there, okay? A lot of black guys like big girls. So I think Drag likes Shanny, and I think BGTV likes Shanny, and Miss Parker already said that she was, that she likes her own kind and whatnot. So there's a strong chance I think Miss Parker actually likes Shanny too. So. I've been telling Shanny this. I was like, I think Drag's got a thing for you. You know what I mean? Because he talks about you more than pretty much anybody else on here. So BGTV, I think, likes Shanny too. So and if you don't think that black guys like big girls, I told Shanny if she didn't believe me, she can go walk in the hood and she'll see what I'm talking about. Anyway, let's continue.
50 of that, so I'll go back and watch some of them. Hell no. Ain't nothing wrong with doing some nasty with some big girls, but they gotta wash themselves every so often, right? Just like everybody else. But yeah, what the fuck is it? He's in the bottom right corner? I don't know why he would be in the bottom right corner. It's a random static picture of himself in the bottom. Like, I'm not even that egotistical just to put myself like plastered on the side. Like, if you see me, I'm actually doing stuff. It's just not. Unless it's a thumbnail, unless I'm the whole thumbnail because I don't have a better picture to put. But like, this looks like a 6th grade art project where you just
okay. So one of the things that you guys got to remember about the reaction channels, they can't say nothing positive about you too much, because if they do, then people won't donate the way they really won't donate. They're there to just hate on you. And as Veckel and several other Christians out there has said about me, I mean, they love to watch me so they can hate on me. If you go look at any of my old videos I've done about atheists, you will see hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of comments, and some of them thousands of comments of them just hating on me and just saying all kinds of ridiculous stuff, like go jump off a cliff, go kill yourself, G-Man, go back to school, I lost brain cells listening to you. Like I said, these people like to leave all of this hate mail on here, which is why I think, and then they like to downvote your videos, and that's why I think YouTube is starting to make a lot of changes, because they're starting to see through their fast saying. One of the things that YouTube said about these reaction people is that they're noticing a lot of false flags going on people's YouTube channels. The only reason I know about this because Shanny was talking directly to somebody on YouTube, and I was surprised because I've been trying to get somebody on YouTube forever. That's how I learned how to talk to somebody on YouTube. So she was on the phone with them or talking to them, and they had told her that yeah, they see that all, but they ignore a lot of the false flags. And there is a human to some degree or another paying attention to the flags that are going to these channels, which is good. It's a little comforting knowing that they at least are smart enough to know that they're making stuff up. You know what I mean? So that's not the point that I want to get to. This man had the nerve to call me egotistical because I put my face on the intro of this video. This man called me egotistical because there's a big G-man on the bottom of it. And this man called me egotistical because there's a tiger in the middle of the opener that I have. And I actually like this opener. And if you guys don't mind for a little bit, I'd like to explain to you guys the origin, no, not the origin, but what these things mean that you see in these pictures. Number one, I put myself there because I'm the channel owner. I put the G-man there because that's who I am. I think a kindergartner would have figured that out. The tiger, however, I wasn't going to put a tiger there. I was going to put a lion there with a crown on their head. And the lion was going to represent Christ. It was going to be the Lion of Judah. But that's not why, but I chose not to do that. And what I did was put a tiger there because a tiger represents focus. It's the eye of the tiger. I'm focused on what I'm doing. And no amount of distractions that these morons throw in my directions is going to stop me from my objective. I'm just focused. I have a goal and I'm going to achieve it. And my goal is to create awareness that the reaction atheists on YouTube are hypocrites. Dragnaugt's a liar calling other people liars. Dragnauct has a substance has problems and is getting on other people about having problems. Dragnaugt's a jerk and calling other people a jerk, as well as the people that are in my live chat and the people that supports this guy. The reaction atheists are hypocrites. What is the point of telling everybody to get a job if you think everybody around the world are pathetic like that and you don't never offer any sound advice about what a person can do to get a job? A lot of you are lying and saying that I never got on Rev about getting a job. Rev's going to be my guest on this YouTube channel in the future. Me and him going to have a very candid conversation about that because Dragnauct Silvas knows nothing, ladies and gents. He knows nothing. Whatever you hear this man say on his YouTube channel, take it with a grain of salt. But if you decide to consume what he's feeding you, please understand you are moving on blind faith. This man knows nothing. Yes, he has spies. Yes, he has people driving past my place. Yes, he has a lot of people doing those things. But the man has limited information. For crying out loud, Burnt Toast didn't even know why the kids were taken. And if these people, and the thing that really should make a lot of you scratch your heads and think, especially those of you there are Christians who he's trying to deceive, ask yourself this. I spent more time with Shani and Rev than the entire reaction community combined in person. How many of them do you think actually come to me and ask me what's really going on? I want you to think about that a minute. They don't care about the truth. They want to be fed lies. That's why they pay him. They literally pay this man to lie. And while he's lying, he's displaying his insecurities. This man is too insecure to tell people the truth about stuff. So no, Dragnauct, I don't have an ego problem, dude. I know what I'm doing with my channel. And I know the vision that I have for the Sowing and Reaping channel. This is my opener for my channel. People wanted something different. They got tired of the raps. I like this. I love the intensity sound. And I like the direction I'm taking this. Okay? The problem with you, Drag, is this. You can't be me. You will never be me. Although you're trying to be me, you will never be me. You will always be G-Man's sock account.
Making a collage, and you got to gather up all the magazines and your fucking in your parents' house and just put something together and call it just an art collage like this. It looks like a last minute project. That's why Hannibal and Monty do all my shit, man. I got the kind of talent.
I tried to pause it earlier. I don't know what's going on with my computer. But anyway, Drag, I don't want you to take a lot of this personal, man. The bottom line is, dude, is that you had your fun on YouTube, dude. You had your fun. Your time's up, dude. You've been lying on here long enough. First, I'm going to get you for your past lies. Then I'm going to get you for the ones that you're recently doing. And anytime, and Dragnauct, listen to me here carefully, man. I'm not afraid of you, dude. You're afraid of me. Anytime you want a link to come in the room and talk about anything that I'm saying on this channel, feel free to ask for the link. Now, I know what to expect from you. You're not an adult. You don't know how to have an adult conversation. You're a YouTube troll, and I expect you to act like a YouTube troll. So anytime you want to defend yourself, old man, oh, actually, what am I telling you? I'm older than you. My God, I've just called myself an old man. I mean, you're a little boy. You know what I mean? Talking to a real man here. So anytime you want to defend yourself, Drag, just contact me and ask for the link. I'll gladly educate you a little bit.
Oh, and it's distorted too. Okay. So what's the tiger for? What I don't under. What is the tiger? What is the tiger doing?
It's focus, dude. It's the eye of the tiger. It's the eye of the tiger. It's focus. But of course, I don't expect somebody like yourself to. I don't expect somebody like you to understand that, since you don't even know how to spell gem. This guy's in the former military. It's hilarious. I love my opener. Look at that bewildered look on his face when he doesn't even know what's going on. It's absolutely gold. Absolutely good. It's like, what is this guy doing? Oh, Drag, I'm gonna be doing a lot of stuff you ain't gonna know nothing about, dude.
Is I'm missing something?
Yes, no, yes.
I don't know. Let's take a vote. How many of you like this intro? We'll stick with the Christian audience first. How many of you like this intro, and do you think I should do something a little bit different with it? And for the atheists that are watching, since you are subscribed, and only subscribers can vote, by the way, should I change this intro to something else? If you're a subscriber to this YouTube channel and you think I should do a different intro, I'll listen to what you got to say. If you are a sock accountant or a subscriber, I don't care what you think. If you are a content creator and you think I should do something with this intro, let me know what you think. All right, but let's continue.
Good titty check?
It's definitely a no for me, dog.
Just wanted to share I recently got a raise. Shani, I still have my job. When was God going to make me lose it? For saying you going to be homeless?
You are not gonna let that shit go. There's hold on, I gotta say it right. Hold on, let me see my recliner. There's Monty. He loves when I say that's how. Oh, the green screen. I went back over here to fix itself.
Now, one of the interesting things about Dragnauct that a lot of you don't know is that how much money Shani and Rev was actually giving this dude. A lot of you do understand that Shani and Rev used to be dragoons, right? Yeah, I do know that Shani and Rev used to be dragoons, right? And that this guy was getting insane money. In fact, Shani and Rev were the people giving him the best donations he's ever had in his life. Oh, I love being me. Drag, you ain't gonna be able to deal with me, dude. You're just not. But isn't it weird that all your best donators eventually abandon you, Drag, and don't want nothing to do with you no more? I mean, first it was Shani and Rev. You show what you were really all about, and they stopped giving you money. My God, they gave you a lot of money. My goodness. I mean, you talk about what they gave me. What they gave you is criminal. You know what I mean? I look at them today and I say, y'all gave them what? It's like, wow. Wow. They were donating dragoons. You know what I mean? He was interviewed on Rev's channel, and that was supposed to trigger me. I remember all of this, man. All of it. There was another guy on here that used to give him donations too. I can't mention him because I said I wouldn't say his name on here no more, but by now you all should know who I'm talking about. His name begins with a G and ends with a V. Seems like anybody who's friends with this dude ends up getting the short end of the stick. Dragnauct, I'll tell you what I'm gonna do in the middle of the stream, dude. You write me. No. Actually, let me phrase this correctly here. For what I've been told, I think you made a grand total of $70,000 off the Summer of G-Man. You made a grand total of 70 grand off the Summer of G-Man. Make a deal with your Drag. Actually, you know what? You like attention, so I'll give you the attention, because if I give you this deal, you just won't take it. But here's the thing. Here's the thing, Drag. You suck at exposing people, dude. You saw what happened to Miss Parker, right? I mean, I saw the video where you were just sitting there. And by the way, I'm a big fan of that video, Drag, where you were just sitting there, not saying a word. and then your stream went off. Yeah, Drag, I saw that stream too. That's why I know you had something to do with the downfall of GTV. Can't wait till we get to exposing you about that. But that's neither here nor there. GTV was going to be dead anyway, regardless. I had too much doo-doo watching my channel. You know what I mean? So the bottom line is at the end of the day, is that Dragnauct Silva's hands is in everything. This dude ain't innocent with nothing. There's a reason why other atheists fear this dude and why I don't. And if you want to stop being afraid of Dragnauct, and we'll talk about this in future videos too, is stop giving this guy information. Stop giving this guy information. And this is one of the most powerless morons on the internet. He said he's going to get burnt toast some information. If I don't respond, y'all know why. Dragnauct's got a lot of weak sauce when it comes to me these days, guys.
Kind of. Monty loves when you say his name like that, like the word. Dear Monty. Monty. He says something else weird too. Various. He said Various.
Hannibal and Monty is still on YouTube? I thought they left.
Yes, no, yes, yes. Good titty check.
It's definitely a no for me, dog.
Stay hungry, Shanny.
Damn, you okay? Yeah, Mississippi Wildlife
Hannibal and Monty owes me 55 plunger points, and I never got them. You know.
and Mississippi Blondie. Y'all petty. Why use that font for the name? I don't know, man. With the you see, you got the fucking what is it? The highlight? No, the shadow effect on it too.
Oh,
like he did that Microsoft
you know what I
Word.
forgot
Like
to
this,
do?
you remember the word art?
I forgot that. Okay, hold on a minute, guys. I forgot to unblock Drag. Let me take care of that. Hold on a minute. We're gonna stop the screen share here for a moment. I forgot to unblock Drag, and I'm determined. To show everybody how this little 2-year-old acts, how this 2-year-old behaves. So let me go here in my settings here real quick, guys. Just give me a second here. I want to make sure that he don't have no excuses tonight. I'm going to screen share. Now I have to find him specifically and unblock him. So just give me a minute here. I don't know all these other people that's on here. Jules tells all. Yeah, some of you trolls are going to stay blocked, but let me get no, you know what? Let me unblock Jules because I got this letter that I want. Is that letter here? Where did I put it? I might read that letter tonight. I'm gonna need to go on a break though in order to find it. Now, where is Drag Silvers? Where is he? Commitment. We'll unblock him, but he'll never enter my actual stream though, as I look at him as being a troll. I don't see Dragnauct being blocked from StreamYard. Let me see something here. I don't have this guy blocked. What? Are you serious? Yeah, Boney. I'm sorry, Fat Ogre. If you're watching, feel free to come in here because if you can go around calling everybody Wells and that, you should have no problem with me calling you an ogre, dude. So anyway, let's go back to the video and listen to what Drag has to say. Hopefully he'll get past my intro because his videos are insanely long. He said some stuff about my boy Veckel I didn't particularly like. And we both know that Veckel could debate circles around that moron. But let's continue.
Were you just learning Microsoft back in the day? And you're like, oh, what does this shit do? Oh, okay, cool. That's what that effect does.
Boring, dude.
Never use it again.
Boring.
He still uses it. It's like G-Man made this like he made one of those old school fucking GeoCities websites. You put your name at fucking angelfire.com or at geocities.com. That's what his shit looks like. I'm not even joking. Monty.
Boring. And he still got that tattoo there too. Got that tattoo of his wife on his shoulder.
What is the tiger for? Like, I still don't get the tiger.
I wonder how Miss D doing. I know she missed me. I know Miss D missed me.
Okay, here we go. So that's BGTV in the middle. That's Matt Dillon. That's an old picture of Matt Dillon Hunty on the right.
He's like, I don't know who that is.
Left?
Who's that? Who's that? It's the Afro-humanist, you moron. Oh, he'll say it soon. Don't worry, ladies and gents. He'll figure it out when he's done playing stupid. Now he's acting like he's never seen this before.
And he thinks this shit's cool. Like he
I think
this
it's
is
funny.
this is like
I
clever.
think this is hilarious. I think this is
I really
funny.
if there's there's burnt to shit. There she is.
Now, by the way, if you guys ever heard a term in the black community, it's called bunk dancing. Okay, it's called bunk. B-U-N. What is it? B-U-N-C or B-U-N-K? But it's called bunk dancing. Okay, you can actually take the fools on YouTube. Psalms 14:1. The fool has said in his heart that there is no God. Then you can take the clowns, the bunk dancers, and if you combine them, you get the reaction community. But in this case, you get Matt Dillahunty, BGTV, and you get Afro-humanists. I think what Drag is, he's jealous that I didn't put his face on here, as I didn't deem him important enough to actually be in this. But don't worry, Drag. I'm going to be changing some things, and I'm going to show you just how important you really are. And if you know my history with Brett Keane, when I got mad at Brett Keane, then you should have a pretty good idea of what I'm going to do with you soon, dude. And by the way, if you guys want to see the brilliance of Dragnaugt's future on my YouTube channel and how serious I take him, y'all had to know that this was coming. The things I'm going to do with that fool is absolutely unbelievable. I like that so much. Let's watch that one more time, ladies and gents. Evolution's true, ladies and gents. If you take a sheep and you take an ignorant black guy and you put them together, you get Dragnauct going, bah, bah. Anyway, let's continue. Oh man, the fun I'm gonna have with this idiot. Drag, I should have did this to you when you first started the whole summer of G-Man. Dude, I'm gonna have a lot of fun with you, dude. When I say I'm gonna have fun with you, dude, I'm taking it to a whole nother level.
Are you like a specter? Like I don't understand. What does any of this mean?
You guys ever seen somebody psychoanalyze an
Okay,
intro?
so on the
This is how you know he's not black. He gets on here and he goes, why would he have a tiger in the middle? Why would he put his face on there? Why does it say G-Man on there? What does the blue mean? Why are the skeletons dancing? Why burnt toast on the side? Why knuckle on the side? This guy sounds like a dork.
the left-hand side, he has one of his antagonists. On the right-hand side, he has his boyfriend, which also might be one of my distant relatives, which I still can't, like, that's one of the weird, like, I don't know what do you call it, fucking pieces of lore and all of this stupid shit. I unironically might be related to this guy. Yeah, for those of you who are new to this.
I hope he is related to you, so that when he goes to your family reunion, I can go with him and I can pwn your entire family.
Oh, that's Afro. Oh, is that? I've seen Afro. Is that? I've never seen that picture.
I'm begging you, dude. Please validate that you're related to this dude. Please tell me you're related to him. Let me know when you're going to the family reunion. Please, Beckel, I'm begging you, dude. Please find out you're related to this guy. And make sure you invite me when you go to the family reunion. Please invite me.
Yeah, G-Man latched on to her quick. Like, he usually doesn't latch on to people. She just started talking about him.
Okay, Drake, perhaps you don't know this. The reason why I latched on her so quickly is because she said by age 40, she started thinking. I listened to her testimony regarding her becoming an atheist, and she said that she didn't start questioning God until she started thinking. Now, usually in the UK, they're usually a little smarter than this, but I'm noticing that they're getting dumber and dumber and dumber with their testimonies. Ira Alex is one of them. So one thing I noticed with the Afro-humanists is that this dumb woman got on here and said that she started thinking when she was 40. So apparently when she was 39 and under, She wasn't thinking. I'm just saying, dude. Of course, I'm gonna latch on to her. That woman's gonna be a lot of fun when I'm finally ready to deal with her.
Okay, there's a picture of him. So wait, hold on. So you have somebody who's antagonistic to him on one side, and on the other side, it's his boyfriend Veckel. One of my distant.
Look at that sexy guy right there holding the camera in the gym, actually taking care of his body versus the fat ogre that's actually watching him and reviewing him and trying to psychoanalyze my intro. It's obvious that I'm having some fun at your expense, Dragon, the atheist community. So again, that look at that in shape. Like, look at that person that's in there and whatnot in that gym taking a picture of his progress. Let me look at that, Drag. Listen to me. You keep talking about my marathon success and how fast I run and how slow I am and whatnot. Listen to me. Okay, I'm just going to fast forward this a little bit because he talks about this in one of his videos. I think it's this video here where he says that a 75-year-old beat me. Yeah, that 75-year-old was pretty fast and it was in better shape than me. That should tell you something about yourself, dude. You can't even run one. I don't even think you could do one in 8 hours. That would be funny watching you try, though. And by the way, Drag, I'm going to be doing the Scranton Marathon. If I don't do that one, Jersey City is going to be having one. I would love for you to come in my backyard and actually race me on race day, since you're military trained and you know all this stuff. I would gladly stomp a mud hole in you on the racetrack. Since you think you're in shape and everything, dude. So easy, according to you.
Relatives, and then there's a picture of him. It's not
Carrie. Listen to me. The dude's looking for a job. He's not disabled. Stop it. Just stop it. Just stop it. He's not disabled. He's not disabled. He's full of it. He's playing the government. And if he is disabled, I would like to see an example of it on camera. Drag, if you can show me on camera how you're disabled on camera, I will make a video and I will take back what I just said. But I do not believe you're disabled. Now, do I believe that you're mentally brain dead? Yes, I do believe that you lack a lot of brain cells and you say a lot of stupid stuff on YouTube. But let's continue.
It's honestly not that strange. The rest of my family doesn't actually like me very much. My own mother calls me an egotistical asshole, so. Hi, Mom. Okay, so this is the same. Definitely related to that. Does that make you proud? Fuck no. Why would I be proud of being related to somebody who has an IQ that doesn't even reach room temperature?
Now you heard that. Now he's talking about Veckel. Now Veckel, if you're watching this is for you. This dude said that Veckel has the IQ that is less than room temperature, right? So let's continue.
No, absolutely not. That being related to somebody.
Now, by the way, remember this. Dragnauct was part of the great debate community. So was Veckel and so was I. Okay? We won the great debate. Okay? I challenge anybody to go out there and find a video where Dragnauct actually defeats myself or Veckel in a debate or individual conversation. That video don't exist. I've talked to this dude about education. I've talked to this dude about evolution. I talked to him on Skype about abiogenesis, and that's why this coward won't deal with me on that. You understand what I'm saying? I don't like calling Drag a coward. You want to know why? I have to have pity on people like this guy. Listen to me. I do intimidate a lot of people on the internet. Don't I, Drag? You're one of them.
Who regularly gets embarrassed online for being stupid.
Veckel has never been embarrassed online for being stupid. Now, and again, we would like to see video evidence of this, Drag. Again, now this is when we begin all the blind faith, where you continually make claims about things that you never show evidence for. Veckel would beat you half asleep on the topic on the great debate all day, every day. Or do you need a reminder, Drag, where we should show you how many times you've been on True Empiricism YouTube channel, my channel, Antonio's channel, and how many times you have said, oh, I'm not a chemist, I'm not a biologist, I don't know. Talk to Mel, talk to Aaron, talk to Thunderfoot. And then there is that infamous time that you had everybody believing that you was going to debate True Empiricism. You kept telling everybody the dude didn't even have 8th grade education in biology. The debate was going to happen, and you did everything you could to get under his skin to back out of it, Drag. You disappointed me and a lot of other people. People was willing to pay $30 up to $50 per person to watch you debate him, just so we can watch you get your behind whipped. You wasn't on his level then, you ain't on his level now. And you're a college graduate. That's what's really messed up about it. Drag, you can't even beat me in a debate on evolution, and you're a college graduate. You have convinced people for years because I ignored you, and I ain't want nothing to do with you or anything like that, that people are afraid of you and nobody can deal with you. Read the top of that, Drag. It says G-Man versus the reaction, atheist hypocrites. You ain't special. When I'm done with you, I'm moving on to the next reaction person. All right? You have convinced people of lies long enough. Now it's time for your audience to know the truth that you are a joke, dude.
It's not something to be proud of. I don't think.
By the way, Drag, just because you're a joke don't mean I don't want to talk to you. I would love to get you in a room and attempt to have an adult conversation with you, which I don't think you're capable of doing. I believe that, and one of the things I would like to ask you, Drag, is why can't you catch Nate the lawyer? Nate the lawyer is absolutely destroying you, dude. I thought y'all was boys. Why Nate the lawyer kicking your butt like this? That dude got like 100,000 subscribers. Where's your subs at, dude? Nate the lawyer. Yo, Nate, contact G-Man, man. I would love to get some advice for you, man, on how to create a successful YouTube channel. Nate, I would love to get some advice from you, man. Because if I keep listening to this guy, I ain't never going to grow. Drag don't teach nobody nothing. He kills brain cells. He doesn't get you brain cells.
One conversation that I've had with Vec when I walked away, I was like, you know, this guy actually has an education comparable to some of the stuff that he espouses. Yeah, you know what? He is definitely...
Drag, why don't you come into a room with Veckel present and let's talk about the presuppositional argument. Let's talk about why you're an atheist and how you have no evidence for your blind faith that God doesn't exist. You can come in here and try to convince everybody that no one's ever provided you any evidence. And it'll just be you and Veckel before you rage quit and he destroys you. How about that, Drag? Oh, it ain't going to happen. You want to know why, Drag? You got too much to lose now. You don't want to lose those $2 and $4 and $5 super chats from all these brain dead idiots in your live chat who don't think before they talk. You know what, Drag? I got a personal challenge for you, Drag. I got a personal challenge for you. I believe that Standing for Christ is more popular than you. I believe that Revelation News is more popular than you. Here's my challenge, Drag. I will admit that you're better than me, Drag. Across the board in everything. If you allow, and by the way, we do have to get your permission because we know why the channels keep going down. You constantly have Shanny's channel flagged all the time because you constantly encourage these people and enable these people to act the way they act. I mean, let's call a spade, Drag. Let's be real here for a moment. Here's my challenge for you, Drag. I will agree to admit that you're better than me at everything, anything and everything, if you allow Standing for Christ to be on YouTube for a year. You do not discourage people from watching her. You do not go behind the scenes, and I will know, dude, because I'm behind the scenes more than you think I am. You do not go behind the scenes and stop her channel from growing. You give her a year or two on here. Matter of fact, no, you had 2 years. You give her 2 years. I believe she'll have 9,000 subscribers inside of maybe 4 months. Let her come on here and do her thing. She'll go right past you. We both know what's going to happen. But you're not going to do it, Drag. You would love nothing more than have me admit that you're better than me. Of course, that's never going to happen, dude. Because I don't think you're better than me, and I don't think I'm better than you. But I certainly believe that you are the bottom of you aren't the bottom of the toilet, because that's a compliment. You're underneath the toilet, dude. You're underneath the toilet when it comes to debating. Because like I said, I've seen you and Veckel talk. And between your I can't pronounce it. Between your equivocation fallacies, your two quote fallacies, your appeal to emotions, between you using emotion and trying to use the power of suggestion on people, you have never even tied Veckel's shoes. Veckel is one of the best Christian debaters on YouTube. And I'm going to tell you why I believe this, because I know I'm pretty good at it. And Veckel has given me difficulty on multiple occasions, talking about Calvinism, once saved, always saved. I respect Veckel. Me and Veckel have our disagreements, but I respect that brother. Because that brother, first of all, Veckel will be the first one to admit when he don't know something that well. But Veckel is a far better debater than a lot of people on here. And in some cases, Veckel's better than me. I got no problem with that. It's called humility. And I'm very secure in who I am as a person. And I got no problem giving the man props when he needs them. But Drag, what makes you think I can't show you videos with atheists complimenting Veckel as being a good debater over another Christian? I like how you think in 2022, the internet forgets and we forgot about the great debate days, dude. Ain't nobody stupid. And actually, I'm sorry. Christians aren't stupid. You're deceiving a lot of atheists into believing that Veckel is dumb. And I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to be 100% honest. You getting these people ready for failure. There are several of your fans in the live chat that attempted to come at me, and they got destroyed because you preconditioned them to believe I was dumb. It's like now you're trying to precondition everyone that Veckel's dumb. Drag, we both know Veckel would destroy you inside of 3 minutes on any topic that y'all talk about, and you know it, dude. The only topic that you can do something with Veckel on is evolution, because Veckel openly admits that he is not that good at the topic, although he is getting a lot better, and I mean a lot better.
At his reading level as an adult. No, for the years of
Veckel is a very good reader. He reads better than me. I'm not gonna let you get that, dude. He reads better than me. If Veckel was in here, Veckel would be laughing his behind off. You understand what I'm saying? Dragnauct, you do understand that at any given time, I can go to Red Rhetoric's channel when you and Veckel are on the same platform. I can go on, I can look at stuff that me, you, and Botten did. Like, there's a lot of different videos on YouTube that I can show people where you're lying through your teeth. That's why I'm going to do a segment on here. I'm going to do a versus segment. I'm going to show everybody Dragnauct versus Veckel, Dragnauct versus true empiricism, Dragnauct versus me. And you guys need to see what this guy's like when you're talking to him in real time, when he's not acting like a smurf, or he's not acting like a YouTube troll. When he really attempts to use his so-called education that he has on other people online. I'll admit that Dragnauct is a very sneaky person. I'll admit that he's a pretty good con artist. That he's good at deceiving the weaker-minded atheists that follow him. But when it comes to the Christian community, Drag, you got to get up a little bit earlier, dude. You should know that by now. How many times do I got to tell you that?
Interacted with him. Now, don't get me wrong. He's not as stupid as fucking Shanny.
Oh my
Rev,
God,
but
he gave him a compliment.
There's the fact that me and him had a whole conversation about sort of what precipitated the Civil War kind of tells you a little bit about it. Like, I'm not even joking, because this is the last conversation I had with Veckel.
I would love to have a conversation with you, Dragnaught, about the Civil War. I would love to have a conversation with you about slavery in America, Drag, and then how one of your Betty, because one of the things that this guy, as well as Miss Parker and some other people get on, Shanny used the N-word and G-Man condoned it. Then these morons made friends with Dante Force. And by the way, Drag, I'm gonna give you a $10 super chat. I know you don't believe me, but I'm either gonna give you a $10 or a $20 super chat, and I'm gonna tell you why. See, when you're done behind went to Dante Force and started giving them advice on how to deal with me and how to talk to me or whatever. See, one of the things we got in the theist community is we got this little joke. We would never go to an atheist for help to deal with another theist. When they decided to do that, he sealed his own fate. And the only reason I haven't really dealt with Dante yet is because I'm under orders not to do it. But when my orders is over and it's time to deal with Dante, I'm going to embarrass him for being associated with you guys, because I still got the joke. I can play the joke right now if I want, that your best friend that Scientist Sam did. And by the way, Drag, I never really got to ask you this. What is your opinion about Scientist Sam in the joke? I can't wait to get you in a room, dude. I absolutely can't wait. I'm not the nice G-man I used to be, dude. Before I was like, I'm going to be fair and everything and whatnot. But the one thing I promise you this, Drag, is this. You keep this between me and you, and this is going to say me on you. The first time you go outside of me and you, Dude, it's gonna be World War III on YouTube. I'm telling you that right now, and you ain't gonna win.
The removal of Civil War statues, the ones set up by the Daughters of the Confederacy, and not a whole lot of people. Yeah, the seat looks kind of weird. That's not a G.
Wait a minute.
But
wait a minute. Let me be a little bit more specific about what I'm saying here, because Drag can interpret that to mean a whole bunch of different things. When I say this is going to be World War III, Drag, whatever you decide to do, and you think it's okay to do to somebody else, and it involves me, I'm going to give you a taste of your own medicine. You slap me like this, I'm going to slap you back. I'm just letting you know, dude. Don't do it. Let's keep this between me and you. You claim you're so smart and you're confident and you're a secure human being. I believe the exact opposite. I believe that you are a weakling. I believe that you are insecure, that you doubt yourself on a regular basis, which is why you have to bring up going to school and being in the army every single day. And anyone's willing to listen to it. There's nothing else going on in your life, dude. Like, honestly. Oh, I forgot. Congratulations on finding a job, dude. It's seriously about time. It's been 8 years.
Not a whole lot of people know who the Daughters of the Confederacy were. Like that's a little known fact. But most people sort of know about the Cornerstone speech and sort of what was one of the hot topics, right, involved in the Civil War. There's not a huge debate over that, right? Beckel, for some reason, has no idea at all. Like just completely no idea. And I'm like, we're talking about former prominent members of a particular party who had certain views that they disagree with the Union, kind of made them want to defect. Kind of what
the Civil War had to do with slavery, and it had to do with a couple of other topics as well. Dude, you don't know your history. Let's have a talk one day.
The Daughters of the Confederacy kind of also believed in, and it's kind of all connected, right? You can put together some things, but no clue. No, I'm like, how the fuck did you pass high school? But you're on here telling people about how they.
I can see how Veckel passed high school. How did you pass high school? Oh, I forgot. Scientist Sam did your homework. Oh, and by the way, Drag, I don't mean that literally. See, I'm smarter than you. It's my opinion that somebody did your homework, because you certainly didn't do it, because you're not that bright, dude.
They should live their life. It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. If you weren't around back then, it may seem like I'm just being mean, but no, Veckel was just absolutely fucking stupid. But no, I'm not proud to be.
So here's the thing now. Veckel's stupid. Now, let me dumb this down for the dumber people who are watching this particular video here a little bit. Because like I said, I don't have a whole lot of respect for reaction atheists and their intelligence. So I have to dumb this down a little bit, because they worship this guy. And by the way, why do y'all worship this dude? Like, why do y'all worship him? Oh my goodness. I'll never forget when Lubis, Drag's better than me. What? My God, you people are dumb. Anyway, so Dragnauct, is Veckel so stupid then? I'm gonna do this for Veckel. Veckel challenges you to a debate on whether or not God exists or not. You're an atheist. Certainly you know how to defend your position. You know what? Veckel doesn't challenge you on that topic, Dragnauct. Veckel has a different debate challenge for you. Veckel wants to debate you on morality and whether or not you think you got a dog in this fight, dude, to talk about somebody else's life as an atheist. That's what Veckel challenges you on. Veckel wants to challenge you on whether or not you can even talk about morality. Now, if he's so stupid, the answer is yes. I'll set it up on my YouTube channel. We'll go Veckel versus Drag. I'll put stupid Veckel versus college-educated Drag, and this should be really easy for you. Of course, you're not going to do that because you know he ain't stupid, and you know he'll stomp a mud hole in you.
Related to stupid people. He should be happy he's related to me. But
nobody should be happy they're related to you. Everybody who's related to you doesn't like you. The people that live in your own household doesn't like you.
That's just my ego talking. Okay, so he changed this old ass intro that he's had for years.
I actually know, you uninformed moron. I used the same program to make this intro for the Hebrew Israelites. which I only used a few times. I use it in my rap, and I use it a couple of times in my intro with the Hebrew Israelites. Then I stopped using it for a very long time, and I decided to use the same program to actually make this, which I believe is a work of art, because now it's G-Man versus the reaction atheist hypocrites. And I mean what I say when I call you guys hypocrites, because you guys correct me up. All of a sudden now, rebuke and reprove, and everybody who's watching this, I'm going to put the link out there for you guys to join. This is going to be an open room, by the way. Okay, after I'm done talking about this moron for a little bit. But since when is being an atheist smoking weed is wrong? I thought as an atheist you can do whatever you wanted. I thought morality was subjective. See, they become God believers real fast, ladies and gents. They become theists real fast when they want to harp on somebody about morality. See, we're not supposed to get on people like this about the LGBTQ. We're not supposed to get on people about gender pronouns. We're not supposed to be getting on people about, you know, the government or whatever, or politics or whatever. But these atheists can be moral absolutists when it comes to Shanny, when it comes to Rev, when it comes to me, when it comes to D-Roy and everybody else that they talk about. These people are hypocrites. They don't believe in no subjective morality. They never believe in subjective morality. They never believe in subjective morality. They believe in moral absolutes just like we do. And for Drag to make any judgments on anybody, he has to borrow from the Bible to say that something is right and wrong. Because Dragnaught's an idiot. Okay? Stop calling yourself an atheist and call yourself what Richard Dawkins calls himself, Dragnauct Silvers. Call yourself a cultural Christian. I know more about your atheism than you do, moron. Oh, and by the way, Drag, I would like to re-challenge you to a debate on abiogenesis. Now, before I did tell you, because I mean, after all, you're the one who created this lie when you said that you only debate your equals or others you teach. I've been spending a long time teaching you, Drag, about abiogenesis and evolution, and I've been teaching you about the finer points about biology. I would love to have a debate with you about abiogenesis, and then a separate debate on why plants prove that the earth is young and not old. Of course, you won't do that, Drag, now will you? Because you know I'll whoop that behind.
Now it's G-Man versus the reaction. Atheist hypocrites.
And you are a hypocrite, you should know.
I will tell you that the demographics of the people who now slight G-Man are quite different than back in 2013. The most of the people who don't like him, who speak out against him, are actually Christians now.
And that's not true. That's not true. And that's when I'm going to put the link out there, because I want proof of that. Let me put the link out there right now. Now, remember what he said now. There are actually Christians. There are more Christians than the reaction community actually coming at me now. That's what he said. You all heard it, right? Dragnauct doesn't lie. Dragnauct doesn't make stuff up. Dragnaught doesn't do any of that stuff, right? Here's the link. Here's the link. There are quite a few reaction people coming after me. Who are the Christians? And the funny thing is, we're not even in the basement yet of what I'm going to do with this guy. That's the funny thing about it. Anybody that's been watching me for any period of time, watch my documentaries and watch what I actually do on here, because people think that this is the only channel that I have and this is all my content. If you believe that, there's something wrong with you people. All right? The link is right there. Come in here. Prove to me that there are more Christians talking about me than and by the way, Drag, the link is there for you to come in. You're not blocked on here. But you are the leader of the reaction atheist community. Why don't you come in through Miss Parker's account or Frank's account or BGTV's account? I got to be careful with BGTV because I know his name now, and I was very tempted to say it there. Let me see something here. I was tempted to come in. I'm sorry, I wasn't tempted. I was tempted to say his name. I got to stop it. I might need an intermission here. Get it out my mouth. Okay, cool. But the point of the matter is that you can use somebody else's account to come in here if you can't use your main account. Plus, we know that you have multiple accounts. We're not stupid. Most of us know what the sock accounts you have are. You have multiple YouTube channels, sir. You have one with your real name on it. Why don't you come in here with that? I remember when I first showed that to Shannon, I said, check this out. This dude's got a channel with his name on it. Look at this. Look at this. 4 videos. I downloaded all 4 of them. Some of the most boring content you ever see in your life. But anyway, let me put the link out there again so people can see this. Because remember, G-Man was afraid of Dragnauct. G-Man's afraid of Dragnauct. Now, here's the thing, Drag. This is what I'm going to do. Here's the thing, Drag. You are going to tell people that I'm not going to let you talk. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be a moderator, and I'm going to give you 1 minute to say what's on your mind regarding the topic. If you cannot do that, you will prove to me and the rest of the audience that is watching this, which is what this whole channel is about, that you are incapable of having an adult conversation. You said that there are more Christians coming at me than atheists. May I please see the proof for that? The link is right there. It's on the screen. In case you're watching over on your channel, the link is also in the live chat. All you got to do is take your mouse. It's not difficult. You use your mouse board or whatever. You walk over there and you click it and you come in the room. Now, let me tell you why Dragnauct won't come in here, ladies and gents. Just so that y'all all know. It wasn't that I was afraid of Drag. Drag's afraid of me. They thrive. The reaction community channels thrive on you being quiet and not saying nothing to them. They thrive at that. That way they're free to say whatever they want and they go unchallenged. I told you, the fastest way you can tell somebody's in a cult, the fastest way you can find somebody's in a false religion is when they're not willing to defend the things that they say they believe. And Dragnauct has a belief, he has a religious belief that there are more Christians coming at me than there are atheists. As far as I know, I don't know one Christian that's coming after me. One. I don't know one. Are you going to mention Burnt Toast, the girl who's never preached the gospel a day in her life? Or perhaps you're talking about the Holy Spackle. You can't be serious, right? You cannot be serious. And I know you're not going to bring up Fiona, right? When her pope is going around telling you atheists you're going to heaven. Like, don't even bother even bringing Fiona into this. Fiona is done. Okay, there ain't no Christians coming at me, you liar. You know what I mean? As a matter of fact, Drag, you earned this, dude. You earned this. I only made one of these, but I'm going to make quite a few of these. We're going to go back to you acting. This is what I think of you, Drag, when you say stupid stuff like this. That's news that's very reliable, ladies and gents. That's what happens when you get an ogre that gets on here and attempts to make truth claims when he doesn't even know how to define the word truth. Anyway, let's go back to the video here, ladies and gents. I just wanted to make sure I gave him the link to come in here and defend himself because we know how insecure he is. We know how he doesn't have any self-confidence and he doesn't want to come in here and defend himself. He'll talk smack about me on his channel. I won't get a link. He won't even let me talk if I do get the link because he's a lying fool that needs to repent.
Believe it or not. But G-Man has his own version of Protestant Christianity. G-Man is a radical evangelical Christian.
Now you guys heard that now. I have my own version of Protestant Christianity. I have my own version of Protestant Christianity. I have my own version of Protestant Christianity. So says the atheist community who don't know how to define God. Drag, we know that as well established. You don't know how to define what a God is or who God is, right? You don't know what Christianity is. We've proven that on God knows how many different streams that we used to do back in the Great Debate days. Dude, how do you have a relative that's a pastor and you don't even know what the heck a Christian is, dude? Like, honestly. That's what I want to know. But anyway, let's continue to laugh at this stupidity.
Christian, but even people from within that stripe of Christianity don't claim him. because there's a specific.
Oh, I know who he's talking about now. Wow. So let's do a head count here. Remember, guys, he don't know math that well, right? This is the guy that said that I was 5'3". Everybody who's met me in person, from GP to Indigo to Shanny and Rev, everybody, this dude ain't no 5'3". Okay, obviously he his eyes isn't working properly, maybe, or something like that, and he doesn't know how to do distances or heights or anything like that. I don't know. But now he's showing that he doesn't know math. I think he's talking about faithful to God. That's one person who a lot of the people in the Christian community got a problem with him going on his YouTube channel, doing the things that he did. And faithful to God to this very day hasn't proved that I have done anything to him. I call faithful to God out on multiple occasions on this. And I'll say he's a Christian. But if I told you how many people are mad at him, it's not even funny. All the former members of Shield Squad, all of the former members of SOG. Drag don't know what he's talking about. Again, he's talking out of his behind. That wouldn't be a bad little skit to do with him. You know what? I'm going to have some fun with this dude. What would happen if we take the banana stuffing amazing atheist who stuck a banana up his butt and we put Dragnaugt's face on it? Wouldn't that be interesting? Oh boy, dude, you messing with the wrong YouTuber on the wrong time, dude. The wrong time. So anyway, Drag, listen to me, dude. Miss Parker, we'll just use the main channels. Miss Parker, BGTV, The Geek Room, yourself, Burnt Toast. That's 5 channels. Okay? Are you listening to me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 versus 1. Versus 1. Versus 1. Do you know how to count, dude? Anyway, stop talking about everybody's education, dude, when you don't got one yourself. All right? So, and by the way, Beckel does have an education. I don't want that to be taken the wrong way. Let me make sure that all of you, I gotta make sure I hit the audio on this. Hopefully I hit it. Let's go here. And let's play the video.
Brand of that is so fringe that it's unique to just him and a few others online. In fact, he is the arbiter of anyone who is a true Christian, given his very unique and personalized version of Christianity. Now, I know no one's here has ever experienced anyone like that, ever. But yes, he is one of those people. So, yeah, the CCP.
Okay, here we go. Now we're talking.
I was confused by this background, then I realized he just put up a picture of himself holding a WWE belt, and in the middle of it is the actual window capture. So what you're seeing here.
This is very interesting listening to him do commentary on, because I honestly don't watch Drag's commentary or whatever, right? It's interesting that he just realized this is a background. Drag's an idiot.
Is the outline of a fucking wrestling belt because he's 12. And that's him up here.
Wait a minute. So I got to be 12 years old. Now, mind you, I got a teacher, an educator in the live chat. That would be Rebuke and Reprove. He's a teacher. He's an educator for a living. So let me get this straight here. I'm 12 years old for holding a belt. Then how old do you think The Undertaker is? Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Rock, Demolition. Drag, do you realize how stupid you sound sometimes when you're talking, dude? Do you understand how dumb you sound? So if I'm 12, I guess The Undertaker is 11, I guess. Ric Flair is 10. The Rock's 9. Stone Cold's 8. Listen how dumb you sound, dude. There's a lot of grown men holding these belts. There are wrestling fans out there. I have lightsabers. I have belts. I have a lot of stuff you don't got, dude.
And I have to say that if anybody else is kind of confused, and that's a Bible up there in the top right, because what's more important here, the Bible up there in the corner or G-Man? That should tell you a lot.
Okay, so let me educate you guys here a little bit about how dumb Drag is, okay? Drag again thinks this is 2000 and 2013 or 14 or whatever. Let me introduce you guys to this concept called StreamYard here for a moment. What I'm about to do right now is I'm about to screen share and show you guys some things to show you how StreamYard works. and to show you how stupid drag actually is at the end of the day. And he deserves this, ladies and gents. He absolutely deserves this. That background that I have there, let's start with that, because I'm going to change that. You can actually go to backgrounds on StreamYard, and you can make the background whatever you want. I'll screen share it and prove it to you. Share audio. Do this and do that. Now, you're going to be looking at some things here. This right here are the backgrounds that you could put there. I could put this background here of a BGTV if I want. I can put this here. As a matter of fact, I'm going to take myself out the stream, and then I'm going to show you different backgrounds to show you how dumb drag sounds in a minute. Hold on. Okay, I can't do it that way. But anyway, so you can change the background to be whatever you want. Okay? So sometimes when I do my shows, I have a cross there. And if it fits the theme of the show, the cross will be there. Sometimes the theme of the show will be fire. Sometimes the theme of the show will be just bring it. Sometimes the theme of the show will be various different things. There's even music that you can play for your stream as well. There's a fake Dragnauct in the back that wants to porn bomb my show, and he's not going to get in here. So anyway, I better do that because I just realized what could happen. I better stop screen sharing here. Okay, so as you can see, I put just bring it back there. I can change that again. I can go to my banners, my brand. I can go to my brands. I can go to backgrounds, and I can change the background to be whatever I want. And what I want to do is I want to go back to me holding the belt because it's appropriate for this particular show. Because when it comes to exposing people on here, I'm far better than he is. I can tell you that right now. Now, as far as the Bible up here, for example, right? What you can do there is I can change that Bible to anything. You get the options. I can put StreamYard there. I can put that there. I can put the Bible there. I can put that there. And I can put the G podcast there. Again, it depends on the theme of the show. This is not a show where I would necessarily have this up here. So sometimes you'll see this or you'll see this. Or if I'm doing the G podcast like I'm doing tomorrow, you might see this. You might not. Maybe you'll just see this or this, which I'm going to leave that there, by the way. Actually, let me put the Bible back there again. Hold on. So, oh, and by the way, if you want to know, this is a picture of me in Jamaica, by the way, if you guys want to know. The one up here, I'm actually in Jamaica here in that particular picture. But he wants to try to criticize every little tiny thing, like, because you guys are dumb and you guys don't know this stuff. So that's why I'm trying here to help you guys. I can change the background. I can change the upper right. I can do all of that stuff. This background I got, I can cut this background off right now. You can see what's actually behind me. I'm actually sitting on my bed right now. You know what I mean? Because I don't live in a cardboard box like he lies to you guys about all the time. So, so again, but Miss Parker does look like a pig because I still have this, by the way. So just want to put that out there. So I still have this. God knows I still have those other pictures that I would like to put up here that I'm not going to. BGTV is still full because he looks like this. Okay. Or I can put this up here. Or I can just say that they're full of money and everything and whatnot. There's a lot of things you can do with StreamYard, ladies and gents, when you know how to use it. Beckel was the one that told me about these little clips that you can use, including when I want Matt Dillahunty to acknowledge me.
If your definition of true Christian is someone who is actually saved and redeemed by a risen Christ, then I fully admit that I was not a true Christian.
G-Man, to read your Bible and do what it says.
I love when Matt Dillahunty tells you to read your Bible and do what it says. Don't you guys? So anyway, Dragnauct, again, is just, you know, wasting his time talking about what's at the upper right hand of the corner or whatever and what's going on here or there or whatever. Again, he's not focusing on the actual information a lot of times. He focuses on stupid stuff, trying to stretch the stream as long as he can to try to make as many pennies as he possibly can. This is what happens when an adult responds to a little baby, ladies and gents. But anyway, let's continue. And Drag, you are a baby, dude. I told you, dude, if you want to learn how to debate, argue with Miss D, and you'll learn how to be a good debater, dude. Like, honestly, let's continue.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Sowing and Reaping YouTube channel.
Oh.
And today we're going to be...
Hey, G-Man, what happened to you?
A little background on this video. Remember, I made a very short video, ladies and gents. I made a little short video Give me a second here, guys. I made a short video already, making a promo saying I was going to talk about them, and my ride came a little earlier than I was expected, so I had to stop. And then when I got to this location, which you all should know where I was at this particular time, I decided to make my video there. So,
Did it get deleted? What happened to it? I don't remember. Tell me.
Talking about.
Let's hear what he had to say with that one again. Let's rewind that because I want to respond to that. Hold on a minute. Here we go.
Here, and I have to say that if anybody else is kind of confused, and that's obviously that's a Bible up there in the top right, because what's more important here, the Bible up there in the corner or G-Man? That should tell you a lot.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Sowing and Reaping.
And by the way, Drag, this go around ain't going to be so easy like you thought it was last time, because the atheist community has figured out by now that I'm really using you guys to expose all of you. So I do understand. I want people to understand that there is a big difference between a reaction atheist and the serious atheist, and the common atheist that don't make videos and whatnot. I want to let you guys know I know the difference between the two of them. Okay, but because you guys don't address the reaction atheist, I feel like I have to do it because they're getting away with murder on here. And I promise you, I won't get 8 videos long into this before his fan base starts crying like little babies about me exposing him. But they don't got no problem with him talking about other people every single day on here because he ain't got no life.
YouTube channel, and today we're going to be.
Hey, G-Man, what happened to your other channel? Did it get deleted? What happened to it? I don't remember. Tell me.
Oh, I know exactly what happened to it, Drag, and I'm going to take this off of this to answer that question too, regarding what happened to GTV. You see, Drag, when I was learning about the law and I was teaching other people about how to take you to court and how to deal with a lot of you knuckleheads on YouTube, you didn't like that too tough. When I was playing the Scientist Sam joke, which you probably think I don't have one, and I do, okay? Hint, hint about what we're going to be doing in the future with you. You want to talk about the N-word and how it's unacceptable for Shanny to be using that word and everything and whatnot. I cannot wait to let people hear and see what I got for you guys. You guys have no idea how hypocritical and fake this dude is at the end of the day. Just like I have this video, Drag, because you think that you wasn't going to get this whipping, dude. Where's that video at? Miss Parker, where you at, Miss Parker? Well, your boy Scientist Sam said some pretty hurtful things to the black community, Drag, and you approved of it. You gave it the stamp of approval and said it was okay for him to use that kind of language. I'm just saying, dude. GTV's gone because I exposed Miss Parker pretty brutally, I might add. Probably the best in the biz at doing it. I proved that woman wasn't married. I proved her man was unfaithful. I proved that Miss Parker was a compulsive liar. I exposed you and your organization on multiple occasions. Well, not you, the people that you're affiliated with. GTV's gone because you got scared, Junior. And you knew you was in a lot of trouble. The only dumb thing about that is I still have the channel. And you want to know why? Your dumb compadres downloaded, well, actually for 2 reasons, actually. Your dumb people created archive channels, and I have access to those videos whenever I want. Number 2, dummy, I have something called a hard drive. You ain't that bright, Drag. You really are not. Yeah, GTV's gone because of you. That's why GTV's gone. All right? Yes, not only do you have a reputation of being a YouTube troll, but you also have a reputation of being a false flagger. Let me think about that, Drag. How did you go from being somebody to be honorably discharged from the military to being considered, and even by me and some other people,
Has his own.
give me a second here. How do you go from being somebody who was honorably discharged from the military to being one of the smartest atheists back in the great debate days, as far as how you went about answering questions when you were dealing with us, to being reduced to nothing more than a YouTube troll and a false flagger. Drag, let me tell you where your superpowers have their limitations, okay? Let me tell you what the absolute worst you can do to me. I've seen what you can do to Shanny and Rev. Shanny and Rev gave you a lot of free information, so you knew exactly what to do and when to do it. I'm a little different though, Drag, because I didn't give you any information. You have to stalk me to get it. I'm also a little different, Drag, in the sense that I realize that the worst thing that you can do to me is flagging me off of YouTube, to flag down my channels. That's the absolute worst thing you can do to me. And we both know the worst I can do to you is take away your freedom. And take all of your money too, basically. And I mean literally all of your money. I can take all of your money if I want, Drag, and we both know it. You should consider yourself lucky that I'm even talking about you right now. So, as far as you talking about GTV was a sacrificial lamb to get what I needed to put you down, dude. We ain't dealing in 2000 and what is this, 17 or 16 or whatever, when you was jealous when Shanny and Rev gave me that house. We ain't talking about those things, dude. This is a different ball game this time. You better be careful. So, my thing is this, Drag. You have nothing going on for you. You barely have a job. And yet you get on here. And that's another thing I never understood. How is it that you're constantly talking about Rev having a job? Can't get a job, and you don't even got one yourself. You're always talking about something. I'm looking for a job. I need to do this. I need to do that. Wife this, the kid that, and I need to go get a job. But then you're wondering whether or not Rev got a job or not. Oh, I know why you're doing it. Because you're all about the money, dude. At the end of the day, all Silvers cares about is this. He got to make sure he worships his God 24/7. So anyway, let's get back to his video. That's my strong response to him trying to be funny. I knew that was coming. That's why I took the video off. Because unlike that moron, I actually watched the videos before I actually talk about these things.
Talking about someone who needs a little bit of attention, not a lot, because honestly,
I don't need any attention. I have like.
Well, actually, you do need some attention, Mr. Broke Nut, because the reason why you need attention is that you get on here every single, well, not every single literal day, because that's not true, but you do get on here very often with your full-time YouTube career. I'm actually pretty busy, Drag. I don't have time to do this every day. I wish I did, but I don't. But you get on here with the hopes of being famous one day and being rich. Destroying as many people as possible to get to the top. You know, Drake, have you ever asked yourself this question? Why do poor people hate rich people? Drake? I mean, black man to black man. Black man to black man, Drake. Why do poor people hate rich people? You communists. Oh, I'm sorry. You're not a real communist. My bad. I'm sorry. Getting you confused with some other people. My bad. But Drag, I got a question for you, dude. Why do you think that poor people hate rich people? Let me help you out, sellout. The reason why poor people don't like rich people is because rich people are the ones oppressing poor people. What do you think you're doing to poor people right now? Then you wonder why I call you a sellout. Let's continue to listen to the man-child.
Thirst in my DMs. I have a woman in my bed. I have like bills.
I disagree with that. You don't have a woman in your bed. You have an it in your bed.
That bills give me a lot of attention.
Well, actually, that's not
on
true.
the regular, actually.
That's not true.
Especially IRS.
Truthfully, this person gets a lot of attention.
That's not true.
See?
Hold on.
And we'll get to that person
stop
in a minute.
Stop it.
Yes, that's red belt. No.
Come on, man. Stop it. Okay, so he said he had a woman in his bed. Let me take that back. He doesn't have an it in his bed because at least Miss D identifies as being a woman, right? We know how these atheists are. They got a billion different genders, even though they can only name 2 of them, right? But anyway, the bottom line is, well, I mean, then again, some of them are identifying as being orangutans and dogs and all other stuff and whatnot. So I don't know. But you right, you got a woman in your bed, and she's pretty average, very flat butt.
But G-Man had his own, but he did give that one to G-Man.
Before I do, let me call the police real quick because of the harassment that you guys are giving me. I decided to take this outdated phone here.
That's funny. That's funny. We were actually showing. So,
Drag, are you realizing by now that you're not the only person that can do this, dude? Are you realizing right now that I can rip your head off and feed you it? As a matter of fact, I think I saw a death battle. I think it was between. How many of you guys seen the Omni-Man versus Homelander? I thought that one was pretty cool on a death battle. How many of you saw in the beginning of it where Omni-Man told Homelander that I'm gonna rip your heart out and make you eat it? How many of you saw that? Right? That's kind of how I look at Drag. Drag doesn't know how to go at somebody. Like I said, his strength. The strength of Drag's YouTube channel is that the people will not respond to him. And for years, I thought that was the best way to deal with this dude. No. If I want to shut this idiot up and if I want to expose him for the fraud that he is, I need to start making videos like this. And then when I'm done with him, I might go after Burnt Toast. See, Burnt Toast, to me, I look at Burnt Toast after being in a room with her that she's an easy target. Burnt Toast got humiliated when I went in the room with her and I started asking her to provide proof for her claims. She got humiliated. So, like, I'm just saying, like, give me a break.
Before I went live, me and the wife and the kid were downstairs because he wanted to finish watching Stranger Things. I'm new here. Is he a farmer? No, he's a bum.
Now let's talk about that here now. Typically, when somebody's a bum, they don't have a job, they don't have no money, and they can't provide for themselves. See, Drag, this is when I'm a little confused by you. I'm paying for Shani and Rev to survive. I'm paying for them to have food. Apparently, I'm supplying them illegal drugs and all this other garbage and whatnot. And I'm doing all this other stuff while being a bum. Aren't you the one who went to college?
We were actually showing our son a rotary phone because he didn't understand, like, back in 1984 before he grew up with the internet, so he didn't know any better. So we were asking him, why couldn't the kids talk to each other? And so, he thought the first phones were like what do you say? He's a Nokia. He thought they were like the bricks. So I was like, no, it's a rotary phone. So I put up a picture of a rotary phone on my phone, and it looked just like that one actually. So it's funny he brought that up.
And I'm gonna call them right now. Let's see if I still know how to do this.
Now, for those of you who don't know, this is me making fun of myself because I made a fool out of myself, and I openly admit this. I made an absolute fool out of myself going on YouTube and calling the police live on camera. That was one of the dumbest moments in my entire YouTube career. So I was actually making fun of myself. You want to know why? That was supposed to be symbolic for how I'm not going to be handling Drag moving forward. Everybody lives in the past saying that G-Man's going to do the things he was doing before. Yeah, I'm going to be funny. I don't know how funny he thinks I'm going to be, but I'm going to be funny, all right. But I made fun of myself. I'm going to be doing that a lot, dealing with this man with the receding hairline.
Officer, there's a bunch of YouTube trolls bothering me.
So this may or may not be a reference to the time where he actually did call the police on me live. Let me actually show you a little bit of that.
Okay, let's skip that because that was kind of embarrassing. let's actually skip that because that was kind of embarrassing. I don't want to look at that. You know what? I need to laugh at myself. Do I really want to look at that? No. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make the link available for other people to come in the room. That's what I'm going to do. Now, Mike Smith, you tried to get in my room before and you attempted to porn bomb me. Do me a favor, Mike. I want you to go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 with your fingers for me real quick. With your fingers. I want to see you do 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mike. Okay, so I'm going to bring Mike in here, ladies and gents. He's going to attempt to porn bomb me. But before he does, let me really quick here, do the whole thingy here and whatnot. Hold on. I need something that's going to cover the whole entire screen. Hold on. And I would even do this if Vecca was coming in here because Uh-oh. I remember that one. That's when the atheist called me the N-word. Anyway, let me see this here. This one. Disclaimer. Here we go. How are you doing, Mike? How's it going? You got to unmute. Mike, you have to unmute. Mike, you got to unmute. Mike, you got to unmute, Mike. I know you can hear me. Unmute. Mike, you got 30 seconds, dude, before I throw you out of here. You got to unmute. Okay, so this is their lame attempt to try to disrupt me this time. Anyway, guys, we're going to take a brief intermission until Mike gets his computer stuff together. We'll be back after these messages. We'll be right back. Woof. Yeah, it was an attempt by somebody to come in here, pretend they wanted to join the room to disrupt the stream. So let's get back to drag here for a moment, guys. Let me real quick get rid of this disclaimer. Although it's probably important for me to put the disclaimer here because I don't necessarily agree with all of the guests that appear on my YouTube channel. All right. So anyway, one of the things that I wanted to point out, I think I already did, that Beckel's not dumb, that Dragnauct makes a lot of assertions. And then Dragnauct will go out there and say things and enable his audience into believing the things that he is saying is true without providing a drop of proof that those things are true. Lubis is one of them. Todd's another. Miss Parker's another. BGTV's another. The Geek Room's another. And by the way, I think it's pathetic that the Geek Room and Miss Parker and BGTV has to get permission from this guy in order to make a stream. But Dragnauct Silvis, ladies and gents, is nothing more than a liar. All he does is throw a bunch of assertions out there. Now, if he's doing this with me, how much more do you think he's doing it with Shanny and Rev? Okay, this is when it gets juicy. How much more do you think he's doing it with Shanny and Rev? He made a, I mean, this guy is probably the grand master of claims on his YouTube channel regarding those two. Again, I don't disagree with everything that Drag says, because some of the stuff that the dude says is true. Rev himself will say that some of the stuff that that dude says is true. Shanny herself will say that some of the things that Drag says is true. A lot of what Drag says on his channel is not true. Burnt Toast is a known liar on here too. Especially when I went there and I said, Burnt Toast, I could have swore I heard you just say that they took the kids because he hit the kids. I mean, that CPS came in and took the kids because Rev, I'm sorry, no, because Rev because they wasn't feeding the kids. That's what she said. And that's not true. That's not the reason why the kids was taken. There's a lot of stuff concerning CPS these morons don't know about that was going on over there that only I know about, and Shanny and Rev knows, and those kids know, that nobody else on YouTube knows. And I'm the reason why you don't know, because I constantly tell them not to tell you. I'm a lot more involved in a lot of this than a lot of you think I am. That's why I'm encouraging people to give you guys less and less information. And if you got to put the info out there, make sure you're not telling them everything. All of you thought this stream was going to be about these guys destroying me. Give me a break. Dragnaugt's a joke. Dragnaugt's a joke. I just learned that Carlton is gay. That makes our debate where he got destroyed even more satisfying. Hey, rebuke and reprove. Would you waste your time in debate drag on the topic, especially on politics? I know you probably would love to talk to him. I mean, he's a college graduate. Nobody can touch him. I mean, he's ex-military. You know, he graduated with honors. I mean, certainly none of us can teach him anything. I mean, like, who can beat the great Dragnauct Silvis? You know what I mean? I would love to set something up between you and him, but I highly doubt Dragnaugt's going to do it because, let's face it, if you don't want to talk to women, why would you want to talk to a troll? Think about it. What is Dragnauct's reputation on YouTube? This dude likes to talk about who he is all the time. What is his reputation on YouTube? Dragnauct is a troll, a insecure troll at that. Let me see something here. I usually sit back and observe and form my own opinions. I hope so. I mean, I really do hope so. Tell me something, Spooky. Do you ever sit back and wonder why they make so many videos about one person over and 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 over? Like, do you ever ask yourself why they do you ever ask yourself why they talk about the same person over and over and over and over and over and over again? Why you should care? Like, I talk about the Hebrew Israelites. Even my Christian audience is getting tired of hearing me talk about that. Uh-oh. Check this out, ladies and gentlemen. This is Lubis. Dragnauct's reputation, a-hole, just like G-Man. Hey, Lubis, why don't you bring your beautiful girly hair in here real quick, and let's talk about that, Lubis. Bring your girly hair in here, and let's talk about it, okay? Bring your long, curly, girly, sister-looking girly hair in here, and let's talk about that. No, Dragnauct's reputation is not he's an a-hole. Dragnauct's reputation is that he's a sociopath, that he's a sadist, that he is a narcissist who ain't working with a full deck of cards, who suffers from extremely low self-esteem. That's what that dude is going to be remembered for on YouTube, as a false flagger and a troll. He will never be remembered as somebody on here respected for science. Hey, Drag, who do you think knows more about biology on YouTube now, Drag? You or me? Let me be a little bit more specific, Drag. Because, of course, you can use those really big words that I can't even pronounce, and I can't even... Let me make it a little bit more simpler for you. Who do you think knows evolution better now, Drag? You or me? I'm a Christian. I'm a child of God. Evolution is a bedtime story for adults. I can show you where your own leaders are admitting that is a faith. It ain't you no more, dude. You're yesterday's news, and we're all reading all about it. This is not even my first video. This is more like an intro video for when I'm going to do the drag. When I'm going to do the drag is not even going to be nice. And no, let me give you guys a spoiler alert. I'm not going to dot drop drag. You already know who this dude is. I'm not dot dropping drag. No. I'm not going to dot drop him. I'm not going to talk about where he lives, where he goes to school. I'm not going to do none of that. All I'm going to do in this expose, when me exposing him, is show you just how many times this man told you guys a bold-faced lie, and then y'all paid him for it. Because you can't hide it. Videos are downloaded. We got your names. We know the amount. We know how many hundreds of dollars where you actually thought this dude was telling the truth. Hey, there go my buddy. Buddy from the outside chat is here. How you doing, buddy? Yo, on the real, let me tell you something about this stalker. This guy emails me all the time. Talk about somebody who ain't got no life, man. Buddy from the outside chat has absolutely no life whatsoever. Let me see something here. Okay, Herbster says I won't do anything as usual. Obviously, he's ignoring the video that I'm doing right now. Yeah, these people are just dumb. Anyway, so for those of you who missed this, buddy from the outside chat, you wasn't here earlier. Dragnauct has a message for you. And my next intro is going to be solid gold when you see it, when you see what I'm getting ready to put together. It's going to be solid gold when you see what I'm going to do with you guys after I'm done doing my rap against Lubis and Todd. But anyway, guys, I'm going to wrap this up. This video has been going on for 2 hours. I don't like doing nothing longer than 2 hours. Drag is not worth 4 hours of my day. I'm sorry. I'm worth 4 hours of his, but he ain't worth 4 hours of mine. Sorry to disappoint you guys if you thought I was going to go over that entire boring video that he did. But sometimes I can't even tolerate the man's voice. This dude's been talking like a robot since I've met him. And by the way, for those of you who don't know, I met Dragnauct Silvis in person, by the way. I did. He talked to me for a whopping maybe 25 to 35 minutes out of that entire visit. And this dude thinks he's an expert on G-Man. He deserves everything he's going to get in this series. I'm going to expose him. I'm going to expose him hard. Lubitsch, okay, let me see if Lubitsch is blocked. Hold on. I don't want to say he's not blocked and then find out that he's blocked. Where's Lubitsch at? Where is Lubitsch? Oh, Lubitsch is blocked. Okay, let me unblock Lubitsch. Lubitsch, you got 1 minute, dude. I just unblocked you. I just unblocked you. Whew, there's a lot of soccer accounts on this thing. Yee. I got 1,000 soccer accounts blocked on here. But anyway, come on, Lubitsch. I don't got all day, Junior. Come on. Got a G podcast I got to prepare for tomorrow. Where people actually care what I got to say versus what you guys say. No, you're not blocked. I just unblocked you. I went to my settings and I removed you from the block list. So anyway, Drag, I'm gonna go to the store for my next stream and I'm gonna buy you something. If you want, I'll mail it to you. Hey, look at this. My girlfriend's here. Look at that. Miss Star's here. Hey everyone, my girlfriend's here. Miss Star's here. How you doing, Mizzy? Will I ever grow up? Miss Star, do you watch your content? What do you mean, will I ever grow up? Miss Star, do you even watch your content? Like me and you are the same age, and look how you behave. Like, are you serious? Come on, woman. Miss Star, listen to me. I'm gonna come and see you. Me and you, I'll take you to a movie or something like that. Buy you a pizza. You probably don't even know what one of those tastes like. So anyway, let me get Lubitsch in here. How you doing, Lubitsch?
What's up, G-Man? Long time no talk.
Yo, what's up? I'm black. I'm black. Yeah, man. Low standards when it comes to that rap battle that I'm gonna have to do to you, man.
JG, man, I held my own pretty good. I got for someone.
Do that beat again. Do that beat again. Come on, do everybody know that beat again. Do that beat again.
Wait.
Do the beat. Come on.
Oh wait.
Here we go.
Wait. I have to remember how I. Oh baby.
Boom boom. You're black. Boom boom. Boom boom. Hey. You're whack. Boom boom. Do you know what a rap is?
Hell yeah.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
Hey, G-Man, for someone who has no business being around rap music, let's be honest. I held my own against you.
You ain't hold your own against nothing. I haven't done nothing.
I held my own against you,
and
baby.
The only person holding me up is Vecco. I wish Vecco would write his lyrics down already so I can upload my stuff.
Todd whipped you. Oh, no. I held my own against you.
Todd didn't even diss me. The only thing Todd really said in the whole thing was that I was a fool. That was the best thing that he said to me.
No, he disses your biblical knowledge. He disses
he said I was a fool
correctly.
He said I was a fool.
No, he said because he followed your rules. He didn't cuss or anything, but he dissed your knowledge of the Bible. He dissed your saying things incorrectly. He made fun of you burning your face from cooking chicken. My
girlfriend. I'm sorry. 1 second.
Good.
My YouTube girlfriend says I don't know how to rap. Hey, Miss Star, I still got that rap I did about you. You better be careful because I'll re-upload that. I have the rap. Miss Star. All the stars coming down that you asked me to make. Don't go there. Yes, I do know how to rap. By the way, Miss Star, you have a good day, okay? So anyway, let's see what else.
You're in the lake of fire, G-Man.
No, I'm not. I'm just.
Yes, I can see it. You're in the lake of fire.
She said she's clipping her nails. Miss Star, you don't have any nails, Miss Star. Miss Star, you don't have any nails. Stop lying to everybody. Mama mia. Ah, man, women. Ah. I'm
Yeah,
trying to
I already
teach.
got one
I'm
job.
trying to
so
teach.
me
I'm trying to
too.
teach Midstar. I'm trying to teach Midstar how to be submissive. You know.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm trying to teach her how to be submissive. She's not doing a very good job of it.
I miss talking to you, G-Man. I'm happy.
Oh, I don't miss talking to you. I'm gonna destroy you in my rap battle. But anyway, Lubis, you said that that Drag's gonna be remembered as an a-hole.
Oh, absolutely. Just like you. Both of you are the same thing.
No, I'm gonna be remembered as a person that went after you atheists and I did it with
No.
boldness. Whereas Drag's gonna be remembered as a troll and a false flag.
No, I mean, if we're being serious, like if we're not, like if we're being dead serious,
we're being dead serious. Remember as a troll.
Yeah. Dragnauct, he will be remembered for one thing: being an a-hole.
No, he'll be remembered for being a troll.
Will be remembered for one thing: being an a-hole. You two are the same thing.
No, we're not. And I'm better at what I do than he is. I'm way better than him.
You're both a-holes. Period. Both of you. You know, both of you, at least on YouTube, are terrible people. Both of you. Am I here all by myself? You're in the show. Can I say... I think I'm here by myself. Can I say curse words? What happened to G-Man? Well, until he comes back, I'll just stay here looking good. Hey, girl name. Rebuke and reprove. Girl name. I don't like you. You keep timing me out, and you keep telling me to pump gas, and I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, I don't know what the heck happened. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. It was the devil, baby. Don't worry, I didn't.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I think it's because I got my phone on Do Not Disturb.
I can hear you.
All right, can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Because I can't hear you. What the heck is this?
No, I can hear you.
All right, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Say something.
Yo, what's up? You can't hear me? I can hear you. Nothing? No? I used to really be into corn. Hey guys, I'm embarrassed to say this. I'm happy G-Man's talking to me. Because I miss that goofy son of a gun. I miss him.
All right, there we go.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. I'm gonna have to.
I was holding down the fort for you, baby.
Yeah, I bet you was. So let me see something here. Yeah. So anyway, Lubis, how many people you think is actually gonna say you rap better than me?
I think most people will say I held my own against you. I mean, because technically, the rhyming of words, well, I didn't do much of that. But what I did was definitely hip hop.
Here's the thing. Because you're an atheist and because they don't like me, you already won.
Well, it's up to
now, what's beautiful about that is this. When I show this to a professional who raps and we start talking about the credentials of how serious we should take atheists and whatnot, they're going to be like, why do you listen to those people on your channel? And they're going to say the same thing that I say. And then there's Todd. Todd went out there and said, G-Man, you're the fool.
Man, what Todd did was brilliant.
What Todd did was set himself up for a weapon.
He's an old white man who has no business being around rap music, and he freaking did a rap song.
Why don't you play it?
Everybody.
Why don't you play it? Why don't you play it? Screen share it. I'll play it. Go get and play it. Let everybody hear it.
Let's see.
Screen share it.
Okay, give me a second.
I want everybody to take a look at Todd's rap. And anybody who knows my history about rapping here on YouTube, you already know what I'm gonna do to that poor guy. You should see some of the thumbnails I made about him. I made some really funny ones. Todd's gonna get a good laugh out of it.
Give me a second. I'll find it.
And when Veckel gets his lyrics ready, because no matter what Veckel says, it's not going to interfere with the brutal destruction that I'm going to do to you guys. Like I said, I'm working on my background and my production. I'm going to do better than I'm going to do better than that. So
I'm going to bring it up right now.
I mean, I thought Brett Keane was easy. This is going to be even easier. Veckel says that Todd sounds like Hannah and Barbera character when he raps.
All right.
Okay, let's put this up here so everybody can see.
I'll fast forward the beginning part because that part's the boring part. I'll get to the good stuff.
Let me put this on the solo so everybody can see this here. Hold on. I gotta try to make this a solo layout.
When it comes to public speaking.
I'm trying to make it the solo layout. How do I do that? Here we go.
This hat. Well, gee, you want a challenge? A real rap battle? I spit out ancient language like a resident of Babel. But I don't need to do that. We can do it like you talk. With that in and on and on and no school and squawk. You're the fool. You're the fool, fool. When it comes to public speaking, G-Man really is a wannabe. Fumbling over words like anatomical, autotomy. Audacity is famous, but have you heard him say vagina? I even heard him say he likes that funky coal Medina. He stole $3,000 and he gets those UTIs. He tries to debate with atheists, but just gets brutalized. Oh, that's right, he had a hard-on for Matt and Iran, but they don't even care, they're not even aware that he claims to have faced him in one. You're the fool. You're the fool. When it comes to the scriptures, G-Man thinks he knows them. He throws a few at atheists, trying to expose them. Well, guess what, G? Your exegesis is a joke. You're called to speak with gentleness, not lecture and provoke. So look that verse up, cause I know you don't know it. Takes an atheist like me to say you don't know jack and show it. But even if you did, no one listens to you. With that stammering, stuttering, blathering, fluttering nonsense you spew. You're the fool. So one more verse oughta lock this up tight. G-Man wants to battle rap but brings no skills to the fight. His rhymes are stale as last week's bagels from the corner, and I've heard more musicality in Little Jack Horner. Go and cry to Shanny and your boyfriend's Von and Veckel, then come back at me, G-Man, I'm the Hyde to your Jekyll. Can't wait for your response, cause I know it will be junk. You'll be clicking it, thinking it, stinking it like a nasty old skunk. You're the fool. You're the fool.
And remember, ladies and gentlemen, Jesus isn't coming back to judge anybody. And when you die, that's it. It's over. Whether you believe it or not.
Now, that last part is the only reason I'm going to respond. I'm responding to you because you did the whole, and I'm going to respond to him for what he did with the GTB, the Doonkie, and all the other stuff. Now, let me say this. Now, let me say this here. Todd, I know you're watching, Todd, so let me say a couple of things to you, dude. Okay, so you got a little bit of speed with your tongue. You want to make fun of how I pronounce my words, and that's all I find when I'm stuttering or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm going to show you what an insult is, dude. I'm going to show you what an insult is. I'm actually going to insult, and cancel them all at the same time. You'll see what I mean.
Now, keep in mind, you had said, as far as responding to someone's diss rap, you made it very clear. No cursing, no foul language, no like inappropriate stuff. Todd followed
on a scale of 1 to 10. What did you think about his disses?
Like all the people who use curse language.
All the people who use curse words. What do you think about his disses?
His disses were great. He dissed
you give him a 10?
Huh?
So you give him a 10?
Hell yeah, because he's an old fat white man playing a tuba, and he freaking spitted.
And that's why. And that is why.
That's what makes it amazing.
And that is why I'm going to trigger the snot out of this community. Trust me. If
An
I told
old
you
white man
just one of the things
should
that I'm going to say, you guys are going to be pretty, like I said, you'll find out, especially you. Now, no disrespect, you are Hispanic and you do have long hair. So I'm going to have a lot of fun with you. Now, Todd, I'm like I said, the G smack that he's going to get is going to be monumental. I actually feel sorry for you. I actually feel sorry for you a little bit. I really do.
But you don't think his disses were good? Because look, he dissed, he made fun of the way you talk. So he dissed you on that. He dissed your biblical knowledge by bringing up scriptures that like you get wrong, or I don't know, something like that, right?
He says that. Yeah, he says that.
He dissed your quote unquote whack rapping skills. You know, like
my
that
whack rapping skills.
He dissed that.
Yeah, he sure did. He definitely dissed my whack rapping skills. He definitely
like
did.
he makes fun of it, you know. And
how many views did he get for that though? By the way,
huh?
You do me a favor and check that video. How many views did he get for that?
I don't know. All I know was that's one I
heard. Like 150, 200 or something like that.
But you know, it's not about views, G-Man. You know that. like it, in this little group. I mean, let's be honest.
Oldie.
In this
Drag, I know you're watching,
YouTube,
Drag. So here's an oldie, and I'll perform this live. You think you're somebody because you're going to school while denying reality and acting like a fool. You got something to say? Say it to my face. You washed up has been. Your 4-eyed disgrace. I'm a roaring lion and I'm ready to pounce. Meow. Dragnauct Silvers is my soccer account. You want some drag? Then step to the best, because you're nothing but a troll with the atheistic complex. What's up, Deidre, or should I call you the spackle? Have you looked in the mirror, because you look like a jackal? As for thick shades, he barely speaks English. When he's running his mouth, I wonder when he's finished. I love Annabelle, so do all of you. Have you had your turn with my English boo-boo? Yo, that was cold, but you want something hot? Call Miss Star in your head, she'll hit the jackpot. Fiona's on the bottom and G-Man's on the top. Get your mind out the gutter. I don't rock that old slop. As for Miss D, that's Dragnaugt's department. If you don't get a job, I got room in my apartment. She does look good if you drink a few beers or a keg of vodka for the next 1,000 years. So Bella, shut up, or I'll make you walk the plank. G-Man's no coward. He's money in the bank. Now, that's me just baloneying around, just doing an old rap or whatever. Tell me something. That rap right there, what did I do in that rap there? Just to prove that you're not being honest in your evaluations. What did I do in my rap?
You were making fun of people?
Yeah, how so? I call Annabelle a slut. What else? Yeah. What else? Go ahead. But you're gonna tell me that you
wife can move in with you.
Oh yeah.
You got to get drunk and get lucky. Yeah. You hook up with the person. You know, like standard. You know, making fun
of rap. Standard rap. Now, tell me something, Lucas. Does a person got to cuss to win a rap battle?
No.
Does a person got to use profanity or call a girl a hoe or anything like that to win a rap battle?
No.
Because if you would have said yes, I would have took you back to the 80s and showed you how they rap back then and showed you that you were wrong about that, right? So the bottom line is this: how am I all beat and there's no beat, you moron? This is what I'm gonna do when I upload my rap against Lubis and Todd. There ain't gonna be no voting because of this right here. Let me show you guys something here. How am I all beat and there's no beat, you moron?
Well, you know what? To be fair, G-Man, I was trying to make a beat as you were rapping, and I was finding it hard to.
I just did an old one.
Get one.
My atheist only crushed that nonsense. So nobody cares about these knuckleheads. The bottom line is that I'm gonna put you guys in a funeral parlor.
Okay, but G-Man, you gotta admit that at least the way Todd. I mean, okay.
No, some of the stuff that Todd said.
Yeah, but
Todd said he's gonna get a response to it.
But even just the I mean, like, okay, you have to think of a rapper.
But I feel like I'm going to be rapping against, how can I put this? I feel like I'm going to be rapping against Pee Wee Herman or something.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm going to destroy him. I'm going to destroy that dude.
But you have to think of a rapper like a singer, because that is what a rapper is. Okay, that they're essentially the singer. Okay, and so you compare his to yours. Like, I mean, you got to admit, like the way he was tying words in together. You know, like getting more complex things together instead of just like a basic, just like a basic, like what do they call it, like a 4-4 or something like that? I don't know. Like,
Veckel, do
come
me
on,
a
dude,
favor,
the guy-
Veckel, do me a favor, Veckel, and come in here and let these people know why I haven't uploaded my rap yet. I'm waiting for you. See, Todd's being dishonest here. Todd's saying,
Todd,
hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. I just recently said I was going to respond to this dude like about a week or so ago, and then this buffoon is sitting here saying that that it was 2 years ago. The only reason I upload my video yet is because I'm waiting for Veckel to show me what lyrics he wants to use. He wants to use different music. If Veckel wasn't involved, my video would be uploaded already.
Like, your rapping sounds a lot like Curtis Blow. You remember him?
I'm actually thinking about putting that on my main channel, though. That's the funny thing about it. I don't think I'm uploading it on this channel. When I go after you and Todd, I'm going to put that on my main channel. Because I'm going to put it at the end, read your Bible, and do what it says at the end, I think, at the end of it. So I'm going to do it at the real one. On the other one. Because on here, these knuckleheads are going to sit there and say I'm offbeat and all this other stuff. They're not even telling the truth. But the fact of the matter is, what I'm going to say about you is going to trigger them. Because I'm breaking all of the pronoun rules with you guys. I promise you that. I'm breaking every last one of them. I don't care. If I give you permission to diss me, and you don't take advantage of it, that's your problem. That's not my problem. I'm coming after you. So I'm just letting you know that now. I'm not going to be nice at all.
Do you remember? Do you remember Curtis
But anyway, Lubis, let's get back to the start of the show because I know he's getting jealous.
Me?
And no. Dragnauct, he's getting jealous. Tell me something. How long have you been worshiping him?
I do not worship that man. I don't worship.
Okay. Lubis. We've been through this. We have been through this. You do what you're told. All of y'all do what y'all told.
No. I don't even talk to him.
Lubis, all of y'all do what you're told.
No.
The reason why you guys don't come into my room is because you're told not to come here. When he tells you to come in my room, you come in here. That's not the making of a man. That's not the making of a man, dude.
G-Man, you're either lying or you're believing something someone told you, because that is not the case.
No, I'm serious. Listen to me. You have a mind of your own. You have opinions of your own. You need to act upon them and stop believing everything you hear on his YouTube channel.
Yeah, no one does.
Nobody is not a well. Listen to me. Shani is not a well.
Yeah, G-Man, that's called making fun of someone. Obviously, she's not a well.
Listen to me. Not metaphorically and not literally. She is not a well.
And you know what, G-Man? You don't live in a box. Everyone knows this.
Okay. So if that's true then, okay? Well, actually, are you speaking for everybody or just for yourself? I'm just curious.
Speaking for myself, but I would say
so just stop saying everybody.
Average intelligence, they would agree with you.
If you're only talking about yourself, then you don't get to talk about everybody else. So you don't believe I live in a box, and you don't believe that Shani's a well. Tell me something. Do you believe that I'm 5'3", or are you here to admit that your leader is a liar?
I don't have a leader, and I know you're not.
Your leader is Dragnauct, dude. Everybody on here knows that, and I am speaking for everybody else.
I'm not going to let a black man be my leader. Let's just get that straight.
Please,
I'm not going to let no black man.
That's the only positive thing about Dragnauct, that he's telling us.
I worship white people.
The irony is awesome. And you know what I'm gonna do when I see Frank? I'm gonna say, Frank, let me tell you something. How does it feel, dude, to have a black man telling you when you can go live and when you can't go live? Because we know Frank's a racist, right? So even Scientist Sam is the only person who's on par with Drag. No one's allowed to say anything about Scientist Sam while Drag's around.
Scientist Sam is a douchebag. That's what he is.
Scientist Sam is the best friend of Dragnaugt's service.
Well, and Dragnaugt's an a-hole.
And Dragnaugt's never been really pressed on the whole joke that he made about George Floyd.
Well, okay, so G-Man, here's the thing though. Can
you do me a favor and give your leader the link and have him coming here? Because I got a joke that I want him to see, and I would like for him to explain it.
He's not my leader.
Oh, brother. Okay, whatever, Lucas. I'm sorry. I made a video saying I was gonna believe everything that you guys said. Okay, fine.
But you know, sure. as far as like the whole thing with Sam and that joke, right? Okay, so let's say that was a racist joke that Sam made, right? Was it a joke?
No, it wasn't a joke. It was him being racist.
So he was being serious then. He wasn't trying to be funny. He wasn't making a joke.
I don't care if he was trying to be funny. It was racist. And I'm gonna tell you something. Had he said that in the middle of the South, let me ask you something. Do you think he would have said something like that in the middle of a black neighborhood?
No, because he would get his.
Okay. Do you think he would have said something like that in the middle of East LA or something like that, or do you think he would have said that somewhere in the middle of the hood? Do you think Dragnauct would be defending him in the middle of the hood for saying something like that?
Well, what would he be doing in the middle of the hood, throwing out that bad joke?
Well, exactly.
Bad joke.
He's on YouTube with the safety of his computer and making these racist remarks, so nobody can do nothing to him. He would never come in the hood, especially where I live, and say something like that. Roaches check in, but they don't check out.
I mean, like unless it was like unless we were cool like that, you know, I'd probably start throwing out stuff like that. But I mean, because
why do you think Frank is such a coward too? Why do you think Frank
you're giving is
why
like?
do you think Frank and Tatted Jedi and the Geek Room are such cowards too? They wouldn't even call out scientist Sam and get on his butt and make him apologize to the black community for the things that he said. What he said wasn't funny at all.
You're right. What he said was a terrible joke, but it was a joke. It was a joke that bombed.
He's Jewish, right? You understand he's Jewish, right?
Yeah, that's why I stayed away from that.
Now, here's the thing. Now, and he's white, and he's a white Jewish guy, right? Do you understand that throughout history, people like him, because of his ethnicity or whatever, has been teased as well and has been made fun of? How does he feel? Like that's the other thing. I'm starting to doubt some of his claims. Number one, I don't believe that dude's a scientist. That's number one. And number two, I don't believe he's Jewish no more. I'm gonna start making videos about him like the Hebrew Israelites.
You think he's Jewish?
Because no Jewish man is stupid enough to get on the World Wide Web and make a dumb joke like that.
G-Man, have you ever heard of Jewish comedians? That used
I have.
All of them.
But when he did that, though, he wasn't trying to be funny. He was trying to be racist and then trying to tease Shanny at the same time. That's what he was trying to do.
Now, how sure are you?
Or Foodie Beauty or whatever.
How sure are you that you're saying he wasn't trying to be funny? That he was blatantly
We can listen to the joke again if you want. We can listen to the joke again if you want. I got no problem with that. But the bottom line is at the end of the day. Wait a minute. Todd wants me to drop the link. Now, how is it that you saw the link, Lubis, and you could come in here, but old man Todd can't?
Oh, it's probably maybe scrolled up too high, so you got to repost it.
Okay. So let me put this down here for old man Todd. Put it down there for him to come in here. Todd, get the reading glasses, dude. Put the false teeth in. Put your false teeth in, Todd, and get your butt in here, all right? Put your false teeth in here. Come in here. Shunny! Come on, old man Todd. Todd wants a question. No. I gotta know if that's the real Todd. Todd, I need you to give me the 5 fingers and give me a countdown to 1. And do not give me the middle finger. Do not give me the middle finger or you're gonna. Okay, cool. All right.
Good grief. Who else would it be?
Todd Malacode.
Look at this fake Indian. What's up?
The most biblically illiterate man on YouTube is finally came in the room. Beckel, get the link. Come in here before you runs, Beckel.
So do you want to talk about this? You saying you would respond to me way back when I actually uploaded the rap?
No, I said I would.
I've got a video I could show you.
But then I ignored you. 2 years ago.
I've got the video if you'd like to see it.
Hold on a minute. 2 years ago, I said I would respond to you, and I ended up ignoring you. I also told Midwest Guy that I was going to respond to him, and I never did it too.
Right. So why'd you lie?
Okay. The reason why I changed my mind is because I re-listened to all of this, and I was impressed with, you ripping up a piece of paper, and I decided that it's time to humble you.
But see, you said you would be glad to respond even before you ever saw it, even before I uploaded it.
Todd.
When somebody told you it was coming.
Todd, I had a rap battle with Billy the Fridge. You're done, dude. I'm nobody worried about you. I had a rap battle with Billy the Fridge. Eve Real. People who actually know how to rap. Dude, I will deal with you. Trust me. Trust me.
Do you want to see what you said 2 years ago? Or do you not want to see it?
I already addressed that, Todd. I said I would respond.
You didn't address it. You said you just recently said you would respond. But you said way back when that you would respond.
Yeah, 2 years ago I said I would respond.
Yeah, why didn't you?
Do you know what an equivocation fallacy is?
It's not we're not talking about fallacies. We're talking about you lying.
Hold on a minute. I'm not lying.
You did lie. You said you would respond and you did not. That's
I
a
said I
lie.
would respond to you, and I ignored you. I did what
That's a
you
lie.
do. I did what you do to everybody else, and I trolled you. That's what I did. I told
trolled me by
Midwest
lying.
guy. I told Midwest guy I was going to respond to him.
Do you
And I
want to see the
didn't do
video?
it. I told. Hold on a minute. You talk too much. I told Lubis that I was going to respond to Lubis, and I didn't do it. But Todd,
that's how awesome.
For some reason, Todd, you seem pretty confident because I didn't do it because I didn't upload anything.
Do you want to see the
Do
evidence?
you
I've got it
honestly
right now.
believe? Hold on a minute. Do you honestly believe that you uploaded something that I'm intimidated by? Have you seen some of these raps that was
Never
made
said
about
that.
me? Have you seen
Never
some of the
said
real
that.
raps? I'm talking about people who actually rhyme, actually use some speed, and actually know what they're doing.
Yeah, but you don't acknowledge them because they use.
Dude, some of the things that I'm going to be doing anything. I feel sorry for you, dude. I went so far to buy a cane. I went to an old folks home. I did several things I'm going to be doing with you, dude. It is not going to be pretty. And then Lubis, I have to go to the border to deal with him. Trust me, it is not going to be pretty. All right.
I'm
done
I'm sharing the screen right now. Are you scared to show it? It's 1 minute long.
Are you going to call me stupid?
I'm not going to.
In the rap?
Of course you're not going to.
Because I
It shows
already
that you lied.
responded to it, Todd. I already responded to it, Todd. And you're trying to act like. Tell me something, Todd. What was your original question for me? Todd left. Coward. He left. Coward.
Nah, I wouldn't say he was a coward.
No, he was a coward. I answered him. He said 2 years ago, did I say I was going to respond? I said yes.
Yeah, and
and did I do it? The answer was no. I was trolling.
So then you were lying.
I was trolling. No, I wasn't lying. I was trolling.
So what's the difference between trolling and
the
lying?
bottom line is I don't look at Todd as being a threat, as being somebody worth responding to. I consider Todd to be just as big as an idiot as Dragnauct Silvis at the end of the day.
But he did
Todd was looked upon as somebody who was the smartest people was one of the smartest people in your community because he had a seminary degree, and then we understood that he doesn't really teach anything that they taught him at seminary. So,
well, as far as rapping goes, his was the best one.
If you say so, dude. If you say so.
Yeah. I would.
Go pay someone's gas.
God damn it, girl name. I don't understand what he means by that.
Yo.
Me to pump gas.
Check this out. Rebuke and reprove. Irrelevant. You lied. That's Todd right there, ladies and gents. Dude, take the false teeth out your mouth and get ready to go to your old folks home tomorrow, dude. Because you don't know what you're talking about. Midwest ran from Jesus is Lord. He hid under the skirt of a woman. But don't all of them do rebuke and reprove? Don't all of them?
Who?
The atheist one. They hide behind the women. They can't. The men can't debate.
Behind the women?
Yeah, they hide behind the women. Buddy from the outside chat, you ain't getting in here until your camera comes on, dude.
Midwest?
Cut your camera on. You cannot come in my stream, dude.
Midwest did a really good diss rap, but he used the N-word, so you didn't accept it.
All right, let me bring Buddy from the outside chat in here. Hold on a minute. I gotta put my disclaimer up. Hold on. No, Midwest had some speed with his stuff.
He had a damn good rap, but he used foul language and the N-word, so you didn't accept it.
No, it wasn't that. I just think you guys don't know how to diss nobody. That's the problem. There's a lot of stuff that can be said about me on YouTube, but y'all don't know how to diss nobody. That's the problem. And I think y'all corny. Let me see something here. Hold on.
Well, the people who really dissed you didn't accept their raps because they use bad language.
Buddy from the outside chat, welcome for the first time I think ever on the Sowing and Reaping YouTube channel, sir. How are you? Buddy from the outside chat, if you know how to use a computer, unmute. If you don't, I'm going to continue to talk to Lewis.
I hear that white voice.
I hear you.
Can you hear me?
I hear you, yes.
Yeah, I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm all right. Why are you stalking me so much?
What do you mean stalking?
Why do you stalk me so much? Like, nobody emails me the way you do.
No, that's not true.
Like, you've been emailing me like a madman lately.
No, I just respond to your videos and you ask for responses.
No, you steal my videos and you put them on your channel. And by the way, thank you for doing that, though. Because you show how immoral you are at the end of the day. You don't have a moral ground to talk about nobody either.
No, all right. Well, if that's how you judge morality based on YouTube, that's your problem.
No. It's not based on YouTube. It's based on you stealing.
Stealing? What am I stealing?
You're stealing people's content.
It's not. You're not making any content. You're not putting any effort in anything. You're sweating and ranting in front of a camera.
So, buddy from the outside chat, again, welcome to Sowing and Reaping. Me and Lubis would love to have you here. Hopefully, you can say something intelligent today. So, Lubis, where did you get the hat from, Lubis?
I got this years ago. I can't remember where I got it. They used to call me Slash in high school.
Slash. Okay. Let's put that there so everybody can see Buddy from the outside chat. Okay, so yeah, Buddy from the outside chat got a thing for G-Man. So listen, Buddy from the outside chat, you do understand I'm a straight man, though, right?
I don't believe that.
Okay,
No,
I'm a
you're
straight man, and I am not interested. You know that, right?
No,
I
you're
like
not.
women. I like big women, skinny women, short women, midget women. As long as there's a woman, I'm interested in them. But I am not interested in no dude. You do understand that, right?
I don't believe that. I think you're gay.
You can believe whatever you want, sir. You're
Well, I mean, that's
whatever
my
you
opinion.
want.
I'm just
No.
going by the evidence.
No, I'm just saying you're free to believe whatever you want.
I believe the same evidence Dante and a lot of Christian apologists believe.
Wait a minute, Buddy from the outside chat. I'm glad you got you in my room. Now, I want to make sure that you confirm this here.
Okay.
You emailed me and told me that Veckel, and I'll show the email if you want. But you told me that Veckel was watching Dante Fortson's, and I called Veckel and told him about it, and all he did was laugh. But he said that, but you told me that Veckel don't want nothing to do with me no more because he was over there laughing with Dante Fortson.
And it got you all triggered, didn't it?
Yeah. And you want to know what, Buddy from the outside chat? That means you're a liar, dude. That means you don't believe in telling the truth. It means that you're immoral. No, it means that you're immoral. It means that you cannot be good without God, Buddy from the outside chat.
So that has nothing to do.
Buddy from the outside chat, listen to me.
You're not a Christian.
You cannot be good without God, Buddy from the outside.
But you're not a Christian.
Buddy from the outside chat, you can't be good without God.
You can't preach. You're not a Christian.
I can preach.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
You have 3 people who listen to you. And well, Shannon and Reb don't listen to you because they make a fool of you every chance they get. So
Buddy from the outside chat, when are you going to repent and come to Jesus Christ?
When are you going to repent?
When are you going to repent and drop pretending that you are an atheist when in reality you're an anti-Protestant reformationist trying to destroy everybody's faith on YouTube?
Whatever you said makes no sense. Nobody.
Dude, the Jesuits teach you how to be an atheist. Come on, stop it, dude. You learn how to be an atheist from a theist. Stop it, dude. Like, honestly.
Conspiracy theories from the 70s. You make a fool.
They're not a conspiracy theorist. Go pick up a dictionary and go learn how to read.
Okay, you're a joke, dude. Everyone.
I'm not a joke. You're an atheist. You know that God exists. You just suppress the truth about God and unrighteousness. You wouldn't know how to debate me on your best or worst day.
This is the same thing you tried to do to Dante, and he embarrassed you in front of 1,000 people.
Tell me something. What is a black Hebrew Israelite, Buddy from the outside chat?
It's someone who calls you gay in public and chases you off.
No, a black Hebrew Israelite is somebody that believes that blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians are the original biblical Israelites. Dante Fortson would call scientist Sam a devil. He would say that you're the devil and that the problems, all the problems in the world came from you. He would say that myself and Lubis are actually Israelites that are going to be enslaving you when Jesus Christ returns. You're an idiot and you don't know what you're talking about, Buddy from the outside chat.
He disagreed with everything you said and he called you.
Buddy from the outside chat, do you understand that the Federal Bureau of Investigation is investigating Dante Fortson?
Yeah, who cares? I mean, you're.
Oh, wait a minute. You do understand that if you even shown up with him in public, they know who you are now too, right? But I'll do you one even better. Did you know that Berean TV, everybody on Berean TV, as well as Miss what's her name, Sister E and Dante Fortson are all being investigated by the Federal Bureau of Investigation for hate crimes, and you are supporting them. Did you understand that, you moron?
I mean, you're being investigated for child abuse, and you supported child abusers.
Yes, I'm fully aware that in your head that I'm being investigated by child abuse, for child abuse or whatever. I'm fully aware that you have a vivid imagination, but are you aware that the FBI knows who you are?
The FBI thing's a fantasy, but the PA...
It's not a fantasy, dude. Go look it up. Did you hear about the shooting that happened in Jersey City? Did you hear about the shooting that happened in New York? And if they ever find out who you are, you think they won't shoot you? Dude, you clearly don't know what these people believe. But the fact that you support them is absolutely delicious, because it shows that regardless of what a religious person believes, you as an atheist, you will support them as long as they hate somebody that you don't like.
Okay, but they won't shoot you. They'll just laugh at you and call you gay and call you a joke.
Right. They will call me gay and they will call me a joke. You're right. But they'll shoot you. They're calling for segregation, black people away from white people, and you're clearly Caucasian. Dude, you are an idiot. You just don't know it.
I don't know why you're telling that to me. Why don't you go talk to them? But they won't talk to you. That's the problem.
Buddy from the outside chat, listen to me. First of all, buddy from the outside chat, what is your because you was the one who did this. What is your cash app? Let me see if I got $10 in here. What's your cash app? Because you did me a favor when you got associated with them. You really did. You'll understand in the future. But give me your cash app. I'll make you $10.
I don't have a cash app. I'm not some broke hood rat. I have a bank account like a working person.
You are broke. You are broke. You are broke and you need this money. So do me a favor and give me your cash app. I'll give you $10 because you only do this for the money. I got $10 here. And what I'll do is I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you to help you support your family and everything, okay? Because the bottom line is at the end of the day, sir, is that you did me a favor by going to Dante Fortson, because now Dante, who argued that Garfield was an atheist and nobody should have nothing to do with him, actually did the exact same thing that his compadres did, and he went to you. You helped me destroy him. You just don't know it yet.
You couldn't even support Shanny's family. You got them taken away. So how are you?
Give me your cash app so I can pay you. This is your last offer, or I'll give it to your God, your Lord and Savior, Dragnauct Silvis.
I'll take it.
By the way, buddy from the outside chat, what is it like to worship a human being? I'm curious.
You worship a white guy named.
Wait a minute. What is it like for you to worship Dragnauct? Do you lick between his toes every single day? I'm just curious.
Ooh. You do this. That's what you do for Shannon.
Well, actually, she's a woman. I'd rather do that for a woman than a dude. But listen, my thing for you is this, dude. Why do you sell yourself short? Why do you believe that Dragnauct's better than you?
Why do you think Shanny's better than you?
Why do you believe that Dragnauct's better than you? Why do you believe that Dragnauct is better than you? Because he got financial aid and went to school and finally got a job after 8 years. Why do you think he's better than you?
I don't know. Why'd you let Shanny call you that?
So you don't know how to answer these questions. So again, what we're seeing now is that you as a reaction moron does not know how to have an adult conversation.
You're not an adult.
And you don't know how to stay on topic. We're supposed to be talking about Dragnauct. But anyway, sir, I appreciate you coming in. You can say in the background till you know how to say Dragnauct, because you keep talking about Shanny. Like you got a crush on her. I mean, I can get you on the phone with her if you want, if you really like her like that. I think she's taken.
Do you know the number to her motel room? Do you have to call them?
So here's the thing, a buddy from the outside chat. You like her so much. You fantasize about her so much. And you talk about her all the time. How long has she been living rent free in your head? How long? Was that 5 minutes or 10 minutes? Or is it 24 hours she's in your head rent free? I'm sorry. You got to work on your communication, dude. You're breaking up when you're talking.
You're gay. Gary's gay. Gary Lamont Moore's gay.
Whatever.
Bye, Gary.
That's the best you got. Bye, man. See you later. So anyway, Lubis, let me put the camera back down for you. That was Buddy from the outside chat, one of my greatest stalkers on YouTube.
Hey, I got a serious question about the Hebrew Israelites.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you're an Israelite according to them, according to the tribe of something. I forget the specific tribe. Depends if you're from Mexico, Puerto Rico, or Guatemala or something like that. I forget where.
Don't call me a Guatemalan, I'll strangle you.
Oh, you will? Note to self. Put Guatemala in my rap. Anyway, go ahead.
Oh, damn
I'm already going to call you a Mexican. I already got some Mexican jokes, and I got some things about rice and beans I'm going to be saying. So you ain't going to like what I got to say, dude.
Hey, so the black Hebrew Israelites, okay, do they consider themselves to be Christian?
They consider themselves to be followers of Christ, but they're not.
But I mean, okay, so you're saying they're not though, but like they read from the Bible, right? Not another book?
I'm sorry, say that again?
Like the Hebrew Israelites read from the Bible. They don't read from a different book, right?
They read from the Bible. Some of them have a Sefer Bible. Some of them have some of them use the Bible in the Apocrypha. But okay. they ultimately believe that they're the people of the book. They would say that Scientist Sam's the devil and that he's the reason why all the problems is in the world. I think the Scientist Sam is just a plain racist. That's all he is.
But the Hebrew Israelites do believe Jesus Christ is the Son of God and all that stuff, right? They believe that.
They believe that Yahweh Shai is the Son of God. They don't believe in Jesus. Most of them don't. Well, actually, all of them, because they like to say Jesus. The moderates think they slick. But they believe in somebody by the name of Yahweh Shai, who ain't Jesus. It's a
So,
different Jesus.
What you say? So you said that they don't really consider themselves to be Christian. You said something else. Followers of Christ. Is that what you said?
What?
You said that the Hebrew Israelites, they would consider themselves to be
They
followers.
consider themselves to be followers of Christ, but they believe in some different things. Like I said, they believe that people like Buddy from the Outside Chat, people like Frank, and these other Caucasians on here, they believe that they are the reasons why we have all the problems in the world. They caused all the wars. They murdered everybody. They stole the land from the Native American Indians. And the fact that I see them teaming up with them while they believe this is absolutely hilarious. In Jersey City, they shot a white cop. They shot a white Jewish man. And they're advocating doing it a lot more often from city to city to city. Whereas the atheists are like, go for it, dude.
I'd like to see anybody saying that.
You saw a Buddy from the Outside Chat. He came in here talking about some Dante Fortson. He don't know Dante.
Is Dante Fortson a black Hebrew Israelite?
Yep, he claims to be one.
Oh, okay. I thought he was a Christian.
He's a fake. That dude, please.
No, but does he actually consider himself a black Hebrew
Israelite?
Israelite?
And you guys.
Does Dante Fortson consider himself a black Hebrew Israelite, though? Does he call himself that?
Yes, he does. He considers himself to be a black Hebrew, moronic Hebrew Israelite. Yep.
All right.
In which I'm going to destroy his Yahweh Shai tomorrow on the G podcast. And I mean, I'm going to destroy him. So
don't you think
they ain't going to like me tomorrow, huh?
So don't you think when you hear about like those shootings you just said, beating people up, wouldn't that just be from, like the bad ones? Because, like even all groups, like even Christians, you'll have the bad ones who do bad stuff. Not all Hebrew Israelites are like that, right?
No. The black Hebrew Israelites believe in a false ideology and they believe in a false gospel. They don't even believe that you got to believe in Jesus to be saved. They believe that you got to, this is the main thing that they say. I don't care what they say in private and what they try to say on their channels. They believe that you have to acknowledge that you're Israel and that you got to keep those laws, statutes, and commandments in order to be saved.
But they're
and
not
the
all
funny thing is it's funny how the atheists, not you necessarily, but well, actually maybe you, but the Hebrew Israelites and the atheists are starting to find common ground. That's why I like having Garfield around, because Garfield's an atheist and Garfield actually goes in on them. As a matter of fact, there's a street atheist that actually challenges them on the street. A lot of these atheists that are in the reaction community are extremely they're not informed about some things. They're just not. That's why I let them talk to the Hebrew Israelites all they want, because the Hebrew Israelites know just like I know that. Because, like for example, if I go outside and I'm preaching to the Hebrew Israelites, right, and I'm telling them to repent, and then one of them say, "Oh, you're friends with an atheist," that destroys my entire ministry. Nobody outside is going to listen to me. If I say that about them, you should see how fast that topic changed. And that's why I ain't worried about Dante. When Buddy from the Outside Chat, who's friends with Scientist Sam and the rest of this community, that's all I need to show them this joke, to show them what Buddy from the Outside Chat is all about. And as long as they got his face, you better watch his back. It's as simple as that, because they don't think stuff like that is very funny. That's why I say they might want to take a couple of steps back from these guys, because they don't like atheists at all. They don't like them. They're very violent toward them. Very violent.
All Hebrew Israelites, though?
No, the street ones, the ones,
Okay.
ISUPK, GMS.
Those street ones are the ones that I would categorize as the bad ones, though.
No, the moderates are the bad ones too. The moderates want to kill you guys too. I'll prove it. Let me see if I got the Sister E thing here. Heck yeah. They don't like you guys.
And they would do it if they had the chance?
As a matter of fact, where is it? Did I delete it? Bible teaches hate. I don't want to show that one. That's the one with Sister E. Bring TV. This is the one. For those of you who don't know who the Hebrew Israelites are, these are the Hebrew Israelites.
They funded that. So they are the synagogue of Satan. The Bible is not a lie. This is the word of the Heavenly Father, man. Go ahead, brother. Oh, that's it? I was holding this for a minute because it goes back to that Edomite talking about.
And while Dragnauct gets on here and on the safety of his computer, I go out there in person and deal with those guys. And those guys have physically assaulted people all the time. They physically assaulted me. So I know how violent these people can be. So again, I'm not Buddy from the Outside Chat. I don't just hop in there and with the safety of my computer and claim I'm all tough and whatnot. I go out there and do my business in person.
Why do they dress like that?
That's a good question. I don't know. I think they think it's Halloween every day. I don't know. But anyway, I'm going to wrap up this stream. The next stream we're going to do, we talked about the insecurity of Dragnauct Silvis. Next stream we're going to talk about his narcissism.
I would just talk about how much of an a-hole he
You
is.
know what? Maybe we'll either talk about his narcissism or we'll talk about his lack of him taking care of his responsibilities, because a lot of people want to know what I'm talking about with that. And I'll talk about very briefly, about a half an hour live stream. We talk about how he doesn't take care of his responsibilities, because he doesn't.
Okay.
Dragnauct makes excuses just like every other deadbeat out there. So we'll definitely be dealing with him soon enough. I promise that. All right.
All right. Hey, man. Well, hey, thanks for having me on, bro. It's good to talk to you again.
Aren't you interested in whether or not Shanny and Rev got a roof over their head?
You know, honestly, I've never cared about them. I don't care about them.
Thank you.
Like, I know about them because they're associated to you. You're the one I care about.
Anyway, you can go back to your channel because you're probably sniping me over there. So anyway, you can go back to your channel. Yeah.
But thanks for having me on, bro. Thanks for having me. Peace. Look, a black guy. Peace.
Yeah.
All right, man.
So anyway, yeah, so we'll be dealing with Mr. Silvis. Oh, and by the way, for those of you who want to know, Drag tagged me into a post here. So I'm gonna be dealing with Dragnauct a lot differently than I dealt with him in the past. Nobody cares about him talking about me, but he put sowing and reaping is exposed for lying about the conditions of the house, Shanny and Rev leaving the residence, and the abuse he overlooks. Okay, and apparently this is on Burnt Toast's YouTube channel. So I want to show everybody this. Oh Lord, let me get rid of this background so everybody can see this mess. Hold on. Let me get rid of this virtual background. I don't think I could do it in here. I have to leave and come back. Well, anyway, let's go to Burnt Toast's YouTube channel. The video is called G-Man Defends Abuse and what G-Man did to get Shanny out of his house. All of this is here by the very uninformed Burnt Toast. All right. If anybody wants to go listen to that, okay? Remember, don't walk by Christian faith, walk by blind faith, the blind faith of the atheist community, where you believe everything that you hear without any proof. As if I can't call them and tell them to come in this room and call her a liar. Give me a break. Stop it. Yeah, don't get used to it, Paladin, because I don't like these people. I really don't. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the show. I'm probably going to delete this thing, but I'm going to show it one more time just to make fun of Drag, and then I'll end the stream.